It's a homicide. Send the ops up to heaven. I say 817, calls a 187. It's a homicide. Look, I got them youngins, they thuggin', they know when the boss said I ain't gotta tell them little niggas to go. How about a squeeze a release in the demon, his face to see me, he dead on the floor like that. Why that boy toe like that? Why that boy walk like that? Probably cause he got a Glock and it's stuck in his pocket. He throwing the brakes back and forward. Texas is crucial, them youngins killing where I'm from. From that south to the east to the west, them niggas going dumb. Rip up his body, we bringing the side, we taking one trip, we gon' hit him for show. Ain't paying shit for them niggas to get you, they come in and get you right after the show. I'm like, hold up.
Yo. Welcome to the Disciples of Colloid podcast. I am your host, Goldie.
And I'm her co-host, Reginald L. Williams. How y'all been doing, man? First of all, I want to send a shout out and all the deepest condolences to rest in peace to one of the all-time greats, legend, Bill Russell, who passed away this past weekend at 88 years old.
The old-ass age.
Yeah, he lived a long, fruitful life and had a pretty long and fruitful career. And many people want to debate, about who's the GOAT. That's kind of
something. That is. I mean, how many rings he had?
He had 11 rings.
That's what I'm saying. That's deep.
Nine as a player and 2 as a player coach. He was actually the first black coach in an NBA.
What? Didn't even know who he coached. What team he coached?
Boston Celtics.
Oh, that's dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, they had people would try to make an argument or make the point that the talent level back then, who he played against,
facts. I seen that shit.
But at the same time, I mean, he played against some greats because he played against, Wilt Chamberlain, the only player, male player to ever score, 100 points in a game.
But them white boys was trash back then, though, Rich. But I can see that. I can see the argument.
Yeah, I mean, he held a lot of records, the most rebounds. He averaged like 20-something rebounds a game. I mean, the dude, I don't like taking anything away from anybody because I really can't. I mean, to me, after I watched The Minority of One, which is a documentary about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I felt a completely different way about, where Kareem, where he should be as far as the Mount Rushmore of players that have played in the NBA. There's a lot of great players, white, black, and all that have played in the league. I mean, Pistol Pete Maravich, I don't know if y'all knew about Pistol Pete. Pistol Pete was a bad boy. He was a bad boy.
I don't know about no Pistol Pete.
Man, Pistol Pete.
I don't go past LeBron.
That boy right there averaged 40-something points a game in college. And then when he played in the NBA, that's before they had the three-point line. He was one of the freakiest passers in the game. He was freaky. He was Magic before Magic, damn near.
Oh yeah? Yeah. I mean, you got to get it from somebody though. Like,
yeah, all of them do. All of them get it from somebody. Somebody inspired. Like Michael Jordan was inspired by Dr. J. Kobe was inspired by Michael Jordan.
LeBron was inspired by
the greats of the game, Magic Johnson, because his game was similar to Magic Johnson.
I had to. Somebody told me that, and I had to look at Magic Johnson. I'm like, damn, he passed the ball just like him.
Yeah,
like that no-look pass. I like that shit.
One of the best passes I've ever seen. LeBron. But rest in peace to the great Bill Russell, man. That dude right there. He left the game in a better place. But
yeah, I when I seen him on that COVID vaccine commercial, I was like, I
mean, a lot of the people in the NBA that would piss me off, like watching like TNT and all that with Charles Barkley now.
Yeah,
and they was all pro vaccine. I was like, them niggas getting on my nerves with that shit because they was mad at Kyrie Irving for not getting it, and I was like,
I was a little mad at him
for not getting the vaccine.
I wanted to see him play, bro. Like that, it was selfish, like of me to be mad at him. It wasn't like, oh no, this fuck. Nah, I ain't like you got your own rights. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, God damn, Kyrie, I love to see that man play. I love to see him compete. That man is a beast. That boy is a whole nother, like, he remind me of Jason Kidd. I was in love with Jason Kidd, especially when he went to the Mavs. When he went to the Mavs, I was like, oh shit.
He
Remember
started with the Mavs.
I know when he went back though. When he went back to the Mavs, I was so for sure that he was. I was kind of like torn because it was him and LeBron. You know, I was torn because I was like, damn, I don't think LeBron ready for Dirk, and he wasn't. But I didn't think he was ready. For Dirk.
That was a good team.
That was the only team that was gonna be able to take them out though, because he was balling that year. And I was like, I don't see nobody gonna take him out. And then like at the end of the road, I was like, oh shit, the fucking Mavericks. And then like Dirk was in his bag that season, that whole like playoff. They was like, their chemistry was on point. They didn't have no nothing. Like they wasn't lacking nothing that year. Like that year,
they was deep. They was so deep because they had like. I mean, they had people coming off the bench that was like used to be all-stars, like Peja Stojakovic. I mean, because he was a late season sign, and Peja was bad. Yeah. Peja was bad, and people forget that, you know, Caron Butler was on that team, and Caron Butler got hurt like right after the All-Star break, or right before the All-Star break, and he was out for the rest of the year, and he was a number 2 player on the team. But that team had a lot of attitude. You had like Sean Marion, the Matrix. You know, that dude right there, man, he played defense.
Yeah.
He played hellified on the defense.
I liked it, Terry. I liked him.
Yeah, Terry just had a confidence about himself. Yeah. He got to that when they got to the finals. That was the coolest thing when I saw how Dirk and Terry hugged at the end of that game 6. And I was like, wow. I haven't even cared for basketball since then.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, bro. Like,
I'm not.
Basketball ain't been the same. And everybody want to blame it on LeBron, but
nah, it ain't on LeBron. It ain't LeBron's fault. That was just a better situation for him. Yeah, that was just my favorite team. That's Dirk Nowitzki is my all-time favorite player. You know, he is.
I got much respect for him.
Yeah, man. There were many nights I rolled with him, and shit, there was times when I didn't have cable TV. I go sit in my car and listen to their games on the radio.
Yeah.
I mean, that boy was bad. And he was so humble. Yeah. He was like really humble.
He was going to cookouts. That's what turned me up, really. Boy was going to cookouts. I was like, because I didn't notice. It was just the way I found out who his wife was. I was like, when he won, he walked out. And I was like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Black.
It was like a bittersweet. It was very bittersweet because that's when I was like, LeBron getting his ring this year. Oh, you know, went to Wade, now he getting his ring this year. It's over. It's over. They was doing like fancy dunks during the mid-season. I was like, oh, hell yeah. That is a fucking force to be reckoned with. And then I seen the fucking Mavs, and I ain't looked at them all year. I was just looking at LeBron. I wasn't paying attention to nobody else. I was just looking at the Heat, and I was like, hell yeah. And my child's father, he a Mavericks fan. He loved Dirk Lewis. He was like, I don't give a damn about King James. We're killing them.
Yeah,
and I was like, man,
we had history because we got robbed. We got robbed of the finals against the Heat back in 2006. A lot of people were like, oh, you just a Mavs fan. No, Dwayne Wade in that series in 2006 shot more free throws than the whole Mavericks team. He got a lot of phantom calls. Now, that was kind of, you know, poetic justice because Shaq got his first ring without Kobe, you know, and then there was a lot of players on that Heat team. That Heat team was good because it had players. It had Gary Payton. Gary Payton got his first ring, only ring. Antoine Walker was on that team. Alonzo Mourning was on that team. That team was really loaded, too. But being a Mavs fan, I was kind of bitter about that. You know, some of them phantom calls Dwayne Wade was getting.
Hey, I got to give a shout out. I got to give him his roses, even though he's going through a lot of shit with his kids and getting a lot of backlash about the shit.
Who?
Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade, cool. He all right. Backlash about his son?
I mean, I feel like that is overshadowing, like, who the fuck he is. Like, that man, that's a bad man.
Shouldn't make your kids wear a mask like Michael Jackson did. Like nobody
wouldn't even know who your kids is. Yeah.
No, you shouldn't do that. You be proud and love your child.
Nah, but I get it. I mean, he just get a lot of backlash, but like it overshadowed. Like, man, bro, I watched that man play. Like, I was like, God damn, this is a bad motherfucker right here. Like, this man right here is like, he can. It was some games I was watching him. I was like, this little motherfucker can't be stopped. He don't look that big, but he is big. But I was like, this motherfucker cannot be stopped. When he get in college, he had that dog look. When he get that, and it wasn't every game. I can't give it to him every game. But when he had that dog, that depth stare, like, That shit, that hell yeah, he man, when he tune in, man, he cannot be stopped, and that's why I like players like that. Like that's why I give LeBron his roses too. Like, bro, that man right there is a bad motherfucker, and I give, you know what I'm saying. You know, Michael Jordan, he's the shit too. But I'm just saying, this little generation, this little era and shit, it's like, I was talking about this at work yesterday. I don't respect Kyrie. I mean, not KD. Like,
he's sensitive.
Yeah, it's like he's so flimsy and just sensitive and just not, like, he don't have that, like, even Steph Curry with his light-skinned ass. Now, when that boy get that dog in him, but he not to be played with. You better not piss him off. Don't. Luka pissed him off last season. He pissed him off. He said, Luka be talking shit. I never knew that he was a shit talker like that.
Most NBA players are.
Nah, like, I thought he was like a little humble, cool. Like Steph Curry really don't talk shit. He not finna talk too much. Like, yeah, nigga, woo. He ain't even do all that. But he gonna do all this. But he ain't finna get in your face and talk shit directly to you. Like, you a bitch. Like, you can't. Luka looked at that man in the face and said, you scared of me. I was like, damn. And them balls started dropping. And he was like, well, we finna see who's scared.
He ain't for the bag now.
Yeah, we finna see who's scared. He did it, and it'd be like, he showboat, but it'd be like, yeah, he on their ass. Like, he was on his ass. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, but it's some greats. It's some greats. Kyrie is one of them. Like,
I say Kyrie probably got, to me, the top 3 handles I've ever seen in the league.
Yeah.
Because Isaiah Thomas had handles.
Oh, I forgot about him. Hell yeah.
Isaiah Thomas had handles.
And he got his tooth, he spit it out and just kept playing.
Yeah, them players did a lot of shit.
I was like, what the fuck? I have to be like, timeout. Like, give me the ball. Let me call timeout. Like, my tooth fall out.
That happened to Dirk in the game.
His tooth fell out. He kept going?
Yeah, he got his tooth chipped.
Chill. No, this nigga tooth fell out. It was no tooth in the middle.
Just imagine getting your tooth chipped in the root, and everything is exposed. You can't even. You really can't breathe out your mouth. That shit hurts.
Hell yeah.
Trying to shoot free throws. God damn. Yeah, shoot like that.
Yeah. And Dirk fadeaway.
I think that was Karl Malone who elbowed him in the mouth.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
His fadeaway was ridiculous.
Yeah, one-legged fadeaway.
Like, and my thing was, yes, I was so pissed off in that finals because I was like, LeBron, wait, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody be like,
it was personal.
He lost a lot, LeBron. Now, the worst loss I've ever took from LeBron was that right there. Like, you couldn't beat the Mavs, bro. I was so mad at him. I was like, you bitch ass nigga.
It had nothing to do with LeBron. That turned out to be, it was poetic justice at its finest because it was a rematch of a finals. You rarely see rematches in the final from that, from especially in a distance like that, because that was the first time those two teams had reached the finals. Because the Heat was kind of an expansion team. You know, they came in the 90s. Okay, then but them in Dallas to meet. And the way it ended was very controversial. In my mind, it was controversial. And then 6 years later, 5-6 years later, for it to happen again with that same team, and pretty much the only one left, the 3 key players left was Dwayne Wade, Dirk, and Jason Terry. So it was a complete overhaul kind of both teams. And even though the Heat had formed like a super team, and everything how they put together, they had so many people rooting for them.
Yeah, I was one of them. I was one of them.
A lot of people
shocked the fuck out of me.
A lot of people was rooting for the Mavs, to beat them because they was that super team. They didn't like the way
I was going for the Heat.
They didn't like the way them cats kind of got together because they kind of got together. I think it was after one of the Olympics. They had played in the Olympics and they kind of decided what they was going to do. But I mean, if a GM put a team together like that, they'll praise a GM. But players having control of their own future and their own destiny, then people won't look down on it. Like, they look down on how KD did it. But it's like, dude, I can control my own destiny. If a GM would have made the move to get KD to Golden State,
it'd been different.
It'd been completely different. So, yeah, KD a beast in his own because the finals that he won, he was the man. He was the MVP in that finals.
I don't know. You got to get a ring outside of Golden State for me to be like, yeah, you that nigga. Like, okay, you welcome to the club. You got to get a ring. Like, I felt like man,
Yeah,
when he got swept, I was like, hell no. And then everybody, well, LeBron got swept. I'm like, nah, that's
some of them get swept.
I just want him like
Kobe got
swept, but you done seen him. You done seen him though. You done seen him do it.
And I done seen him in that last championship.
But you like I done seen like
that was Ron Artest.
Yeah,
because I remember Michael Jordan's son went on he went on Twitter because that's when Twitter was real hot. He said, "Y'all better not ever compare him to my daddy again because he had some shitty games in that series against Boston." And luckily that Kendrick Perkins got hurt because if Kendrick Perkins hadn't got hurt, Boston probably would have beat their ass.
Yeah.
And Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen would have been getting, and Paul Pierce would have been getting their second ring with the Celtics.
Yeah.
But
I just feel like to be a basketball player, you gotta have that dog in you. Where you like, bitch, I done seen Kobe do it. I done seen him like, nah, fuck that. Ain't regular games, champion, like, fuck that. I will take every fucking shot if y'all motherfuckers don't come on.
And I done seen him fuck out some games.
And but I ain't seen KD do that. I ain't seen him do that. I ain't seen him I ain't seen that dog. So I don't know if you got it in you or not. Even though you
finals against Cleveland, he dogged LeBron. Nobody could hold him. Nobody could hold him.
I don't know. He ain't got it for me.
And his defense was on point.
It's a no for me. You had confidence though. It's a no for me. You got confidence. Like you had confidence. Like I mean shit. If I know, like, this is my thing. Like, if I know.
You got to think about this, too. They went and recruited him.
Yeah. I mean, I get him. Look, all I'm saying is get a ring outside of Golden State. Shaq got a ring outside of the Lakers. Like, you know what I'm saying? LeBron got a ring. Even Kyrie. I know he a dog, but Kyrie, get a ring outside of LeBron. Simple.
Got a ring. You can't. So you trying to taint the ring that Kyrie got when you just got through saying that Tyreek dogged in that?
He is a dog, but it's the same like thing. Like I wanted him to get a ring in the Celtics. I felt like that was the best setup for him to get a ring outside.
Nobody has won a ring by themselves.
Nobody. But being a team leader, that's what you want. You brag. If it's not my fault. I mean, if we lose, it's my fault, and if we win, it's LeBron's fault. It's just LeBron's fault. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be a leader of my own team.
That dude, he just
all right,
quirky.
bitch. He's good. Do that.
He's just quirky. He grown a lot. One thing you can say about this generation of players, I think that they're way more immature. They're not as mature as those cats was back in the day. You know, a lot of these cats, some of the superstars, they're really kind of like prima donna ass wide receivers in the NFL. They lack a level of maturity. It's a lot of selfishness.
Yeah.
You know, so to each his own.
Especially in the NFL. NFL is ridiculous. Like, why do you want to hold out? Like, I respect Tom Brady. Because he done all right, just get him and just give me what's left. Like, he don't be on that demanding that shit. Like, I'm not playing unless you give me my deal. And it's like, bitch, how the fuck we gonna pay everybody else? So now you finna that's why your leg broke. That's why your ankle broke. We can't pay nobody else. Because you want to be a bitch about shit. That's when that boy got his leg fucked out. I was like, man, you stupid fuck. Like, I ain't got time for that shit. Zeke, bitch, you ain't even that hard no more like that. You ain't running down. You ain't finna be doing that for long.
So you mad at them for getting their money?
Man, I just feel like you should take the time. Like, I don't know. I just feel like if I was in a competitive sport, right? And they say, I'm a quarterback, right? And they like, man, let's get Reg. And I know I can play with Reg, and I know we're going to get the job done. You already a millionaire, bro. Like, it ain't like you getting chump change. It ain't like, bitch, what you doing? I'm going to be like, hey, yeah, I'll take that pay cut for Reg, because I know me and Reg's going to, you know what I'm saying? I'll take that pay cut for him to, you know what I'm saying, my O-line to be right. Yes, type shit. It's all about either you doing it to be competitive or you doing it for the money. Like, I don't know. Like, now, don't take no, huge pay cut. Like, you barely making it now, but, come on, bro. Like, it's a competitive sport.
You gotta take a couple of things into.
Can't pay nobody else.
No, you gotta take a couple of things in consideration. Out of the 4 major sports in this country, and the one that grosses the most, which is the NFL, that they are the only players that don't get guaranteed contracts. That contracts is not guaranteed. And on top of that, you got to take into account of the shelf life of those players. Man, so you got to get what now. That's on them. I think that's on them for not holding out during their CBAs and standing pat and going like, okay, we're going to demand fully guaranteed contracts like baseball players get, like hockey players get, like NBA players get. We're gonna demand more, or at least 50% revenue split. NBA players get it's 52-48.
Damn.
So basketball players, they're more noticeable because you can see their face. Football players, you don't rarely see their face because they got on their helmets all the time. So they don't really get really big endorsement deals. So a lot of football players, there's 50-some players on a football team, a lot of them ain't getting no endorsement deals, and a lot of them ain't making a lot of money. They really ain't making it in comparing to what, as far as what the league generates. They should be getting fully guaranteed contracts, but they don't. Yeah, they might sign a contract for $78 million, but only, $42 million of it is guaranteed, and they can cut you whenever they want to. You cut a player in the NBA after he done
you still got to pay them, right?
You got to pay him, or if you cut him, that's when they have a buyout. That's when the player say, okay, I got 50-something of that $80 million already. You owe me 30-something million, but I want this buyout because you want to release me, and I want this buyout. So I'll take, instead of that 30 you owe me, give me 15 million. In NFL, bye. Dez Bryant, bye. Anybody. You sign a contract. That contract is not guaranteed, and if you get hit and you get hurt, your shit is over. Your career can be over with. Look at Grant Hill for the NBA. Grant Hill got hurt early in his career, and he didn't play for several seasons. Several seasons he did not play, and he still got paid. Guaranteed contracts.
Oh, okay, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Guaranteed contracts. Even though he was hurt, you get hurt in the NFL, they'll cut your ass. That's it.
Yeah.
You have a major injury, it's like, that's why them players always trying to renegotiate their contract because they say, oh, I outplayed my contract.
What you mean? Outplayed?
Because their contracts is based on, they say, if you're a wide receiver, it's based on how many catches you get, how many yards you get. So if you sign a contract and they'll put all these incentives and shit like that and milestones for you to hit, and then you outplay that, you become – you might sign a contract where you are getting paid like the top 15 receivers in the league. But now you done had 2 seasons in a row where you're like number 1 or number 2.
Yeah.
But you want to get paid like you're number 1 or number 2. You don't want to get paid like you're number 15. Because ain't no telling when your career be over with.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a little confusing to me. But don't fucking act. I didn't like the way Dak acted, man. I ain't like Dak. I ain't like the way he acted. I ain't like the way, what's his name? Well, I can understand how he acted, though. He a bitch.
Dak was a 4th round pick or something like that. So on that rookie deal, he wasn't making nothing. He made more money off endorsements than he made off his NFL contract. So, and you look at it how you want to, but that's the way the market is. He got paid players now, but then 2 years later, his contract ain't gonna look that good. I mean, it ain't gonna look that good for as what he's getting made because other quarterbacks, their contracts gonna be coming up, and then it just keep leapfrogging. So that the market keeps moving for quarterbacks and for all players. It just goes down for certain players like wide receivers. Wide receivers only got a 6-year shelf life in the NFL. After 6 years, most of the time they gone.
Damn.
So you better get what you can.
Yeah.
Zeke, you better eat. you better eat now. Shit.
Yeah. I done seen him go down. Well, not numbers, but I just don't think he the same no more. Like
he's a running back.
Yeah.
No running back is the same. None of them. Look at Saquon Barkley. Look at the boy that played for the Rams. He was bad. Ty Gurley was bad, the motherfucker. They went to the Super Bowl with him a couple of years ago. What did they do? Cut his ass. Somebody else picked him up. They cutted him or traded. I think they traded him.
Yeah. Hey, you heard about the rumors of a trade of Kyrie Irving?
To who?
Lakers. I'm excited about that. If that actually, I mean, I've heard about it. It's rumors at this point. Because if the, what's it called, Bleacher Report?
Yeah.
If they don't say it, I don't believe it. But, yeah, they're going back. I think they're gonna act the fool this year. Kyrie, man, that man is bad. That's a bad motherfucker, man. God damn.
Kyrie bad.
He bad than the beach. I remember when I used to love seeing him and Steph Curry go back and forth. And it's crazy because you would think that they don't like each other, but them niggas really like each other. Like, they laughed and dapped it up and shit afterwards. They was talking to each other and shit. But, like, the way they try to portray it, like, on the TV, they like, oh, he hit another one. Oh, he hit it. But they, like, dapped it up. They was like, hey, you want to do this? He like, yeah.
How those dudes work out together in all season?
Yeah. Like, I thought LeBron James and fucking, what's his name, Green?
Yeah.
I thought they didn't like each other.
Yeah, a lot of mad respect for each other.
Bro, they got businesses together, bro. They got business endeavors. Like, he was like, I got like 3 businesses with LeBron. Like, I fuck with him. Like, that's my dog. I was like, what the fuck? But when they be on the court, them niggas be arguing. Them niggas be like, man, you soft. Like, I remember, what's his name told him, like, you soft. You soft, man. I was like, damn.
They talk the shit. Them players they always had that. This generation got more of a camaraderie and more business savvy than the older generations that I grew up watching. A lot of those guys didn't have, like, especially they didn't have joint business ventures. They might do commercials together, but that was because none of them, until Michael Jordan had their own shoe deal.
Yeah.
So before then, it was like a couple of cats would get together and do a commercial. Magic, Bird, Bernard King, they all did, they did a commercial, did a Converse commercial together. But and Jordan came and got his own shoe deal. He had his own shoe. So now that opened up the doors for a lot of cats to do. And cats are just more business savvy now. Magic Johnson signed a deal, $25 million for 25 years. That ain't shit.
Damn.
That was a lot back then.
Yeah, that probably was, yeah. But hey, Magic Johnson, I like him though. I like him. He bossed up on him. But then you know who else they getting? Well, I heard they trading. They getting Patrick Beverly and Kyrie Irving. I like Pat.
Yeah, Pat is annoying.
Pat. Yeah, he is. He's a fucking nuisance. But so is Green.
He's pesty.
So is fucking Green. Green is annoying as fuck. I be like, shut your ass up.
He clutch though.
He really is.
I mean, he clutch, and he plays with a lot of energy, and that's what you need. It's playing out though. I mean, he's not as effective as he used to be, where he can score. You'll leave him open to shoot now.
Yeah.
If you let him down to the basket, you'll block his shit. Like, he ain't gonna come down and throw it down on you. He has reached that veteran status, and you're just happy for him. It's always a player like him in the league. He's a grimy player. He's kind of grimy. He's just one of those. He's just not one of. He's not not no dude that. And he got that position because somebody got hurt.
Yeah,
and he stepped up, and then he's a vocal team leader, and they feed off of him. So yeah, I love that dude, man.
Yeah, I like him too. Yeah. But even though he annoying as fuck, I like him too. He gonna talk his shit, but Pat gonna talk his shit. Yeah. Pat gonna start a fight with nobody that ain't. I remember I looked at him. He started a fight with somebody that wasn't even looking at him. Like he was back was turned, and he just walked up on him and pushed him like, "What's up?" And I was like, dude, he ain't even talking to you, bro. Like, the dude turned around like, what the fuck? He was like, man, what's up? You think you? And I was like, this man is crazy. Like, he like I don't know. I like the Ron Artest though.
He was kind of like, it was a dude like that played for the Houston Rockets back in the day, Vernon Maxwell. They call him Mad Max because he would fight his own teammates.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's why they call him Mad Max. They got rid of his ass. That's how they won championships. They got rid of him.
What about Bird? I liked it, Bird. That was a little zesty white boy.
Bird
that was a zesty man. I liked him.
Biggest shit talker in the game.
Yeah, that was zesty. I like fucking with him. He was real zesty.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate Bird until much later.
Facts.
I saw some documentaries. That's when you had like learned behavior and you learn to break shit. Break certain patterns and ideas you had. Because coming in black, you already think, oh, white players this and white players that. And I hated Bird. I watched Bird and Dominique go at it one game. They scored 20-something points apiece back to back. Just when nobody taking the shots from them in the playoff game. It was one of the best playoff games I've ever seen. But you couldn't stop them. Yeah. Nobody could stop Dominique Wilkins, and Bird could not. Dominique could not stop Bird. I mean, but then after I watched a couple of his documentaries, and then saw how his relationship with the courtship of a rivalry is the documentary about him and Magic. I was like, wow. I was like, then I had a lot of respect for that dude, a whole lot of respect for him because they tried. He wasn't into that racist shit and racism. And people tried to called him the big, great white hope and all that. He didn't care about that. And then to see how his peers, his black peers, superstars, how they respected him. It was like, man, that shit, Larry Legend. And Larry, in watching them documentaries, with him, and he was like, man, I ain't, because I think it was Dennis Rodman said some shit after a game when the Boston beat them. And he would say, oh, if Larry Bird was just a black guy, he'd just be another guy. Because he white, he get all his pub. And then Isaiah kind of backed him up with it. And then they was trying to feed into it with Bird, and Bird like, I'm not finna answer that. I'm not finna go there. Yeah. Then when you find out that Bird used to play with black people all the time. Yeah, he was from a little hood ass town, so he would go play basketball with the bus boys and the waiters and stuff like that from the restaurants. And they would let him play, and he was like, "I thought that was cool. They was the best of the best. Yeah, and for them to let me play with them, I felt honored. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, what? And but just the camaraderie that him and Magic had, and how they looked at each other. He was just a no nonsense dude, and he was just funny. He'd come out, he talked shit. They said he was the biggest shit talker ever.
Didn't even know. Could
back it up.
Yeah,
he backed that shit.
That up. Shot though.
This shot was wicked.
That shot was like, God damn, motherfucker. Yeah. And then, to be honest, I know I'm finna sound super young. I know you finna feel super old. But I did not respect. Well, I ain't gonna say respect, but I gained so much respect from Michael Jordan when I seen that documentary come out. What's it called? It's like a 6-piece documentary.
Yeah, it's like 8. It's 8. The Last Dance.
The Last Dance. And I thank him. I was looking at the camera and tell you that I thank you for that because, I was on my, last, leg at prison, and that shit lasted so long. I was like, hell, I did so. That was the best. And then the guard came up and was like, man, you been good for, 8 days straight. And I was like, man, I was watching this documentary, just some shit. I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. And I watched that shit, man, and, bruh, I was like, damn, that's how you compete. Bro, you cannot leave the league, come back, watch your partner just walk out on the game, you know what I'm saying? Come back and be like, bro, we got this shit. Come back to the same team. Bro, we got this shit. We finna win. And then you had the flu. So you was like...
I skipped school that night to watch that game.
Yeah?
Yeah, I went back to school to get my degree. So I was going to school. I was working full time, then going to school at night. And I remember I skipped school that night. Went over to my best friend's house, Katisha Williams, may she rest in peace. I remember I went over to her apartment and watched that game, and I was like, and I saw him come out his jersey, come out his warm up, and his jersey was all wrinkled. And he looked like shit. I was like, damn, my boy's sick. He looked sick as fuck.
Yeah.
But in the Last Dance, he said it wasn't the flu, it was food poisoning.
Yeah, from the pizza that he ordered, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It didn't do anything. The Last Dance didn't do anything for me. It was good to learn about other
watching
people.
It though. You was watching it,
but I didn't get more impressed with Michael. He came off as real arrogant, really more in that.
No, but you was you watched the game, so you was there. I wasn't there, so I watched it. I was like, and I'm looking at it brand new, so I didn't know he was gonna win. I didn't know nothing. The shit as they showing it, I'm like, damn, is he gonna win?
Hey,
this nigga won. I was like, oh, this nigga cold. I was like, oh, this a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And then with the Scottie Pimpin and all that shit, I was like, damn. And then the Isaiah and all that shit.
I remember that game. I remember watching that game when they finally beat the Pistons and the Pistons walked off the court. We was like, ooh, they didn't even shake these niggas' hands. Yeah. They just left. Bill Bird left. That team, that Pistons team was raw.
That was the best. That was the best one I seen. About an athlete. That was the best one. I was like, God damn. And you know what I'm saying? Then they had him talking shit. Like, they showed Mike the little thing on the tablet. He was like, shit. Hey, man, fuck that nigga. Basically, man, fuck this whole ass nigga.
I like the one he was talking about Gary Payton. They're like, no, I had no problem with the glove. The glove was no problem at all. No problem at all. And he wasn't. Gary Payton, you know you couldn't hold no Michael Jordan, man.
Yeah.
I kept telling Coach, put me on Michael, because I'm a world down. Like, nigga, nobody's stopping Michael Jordan.
Not the way they showed that shit. Like, I ain't never really just showed. I looked at the highlights because I remember one day you was like, he was bad. You made me look at you. You made me realize who Michael Jordan was. I don't think you realize how much of an influence you was on my life. You know, I started coming around when I was like 15, 16. Yeah. And you was just be like, and I'm a listener. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like you are an intelligent human being, I would listen to what the fuck you say. And that is one of, like, my girlfriend, that is one of the things she say, like, I love you because you listen. But if I trust your judgment, I will listen. And if I got an ounce of doubt, I'm like, fuck you, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not fucking with you. But I'm a listener, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, that's good.
And so when you used to talk, he used to be like, George would be like, I was staying with George. I'm gonna go around Red's house. He would say he was going around a lot of people's house. And I'd be like, all right. He'd be like, I'm going around Red's house. You coming? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Tim or you? Hell yeah. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And like, you was like, I said, y'all was talking about Michael Jackson. And I was like, that nigga raping children. I think I said some shit like that. And you was like, what? Michael Jackson is bad. Michael Jackson is the shit. I was like, damn, nigga, calm down. And you had this fucking, and this shit crazy because that was like 15 years ago. So like the computers wasn't just like that over there. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, watch this shit. And then I looked at Michael Jackson and shit. And I've been in love with Michael Jackson ever since, right? And I'm like, damn, this nigga was bad. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, yeah, Jordan was all right. I fucked up and said that shit. And it was like, he was like, what? Jordan was bad. When you say bad, like, hey, like most people,
Jordan was bad.
Yeah. When you say that, it may because you had already proved me wrong with Michael Jackson. So, cause that's your exact words. When you feel like somebody is the shit, you don't be like, he was the shit. You be like, man, Michael Jackson was a bad motherfucker. Michael Jackson was bad. Ever. And I was like, oh yeah, that's what you said. And I was like, oh, okay. Then you made me watch Ben. When you started from like the childhood all the way up.
Yeah, so, taking account, that dude had been performing in front of audiences ever since he was like 8, 9 years old.
Yeah. You made me watch the Ben.
9 years old performing. I mean, they could perform, like put on a show in front of adults.
Did you really like that song? That Ben song? Because it really touched my heart.
It was just.
You was like, listen to what he's saying.
I'm just
listen to his voice.
His voice. It's just
like, listen to the high note. He was like, he's
kid.
8 years old. And I was just like,
yeah.
All right, Reg, let me listen to you. Like, nah. Then you left. And then you came back. I think you just walked out like, I ain't got time for this young ass girl. This girl don't know what the hell she talking about. And then you came back with headphones like, listen to what the fuck. I'm like, you want me listening with? No, listen to his voice. And I was like, all right.
People can't sing like that. It was no kid
singing like that. He did sing his ass off.
Tevin Campbell, when he was young, could sing.
He couldn't sing when he got older.
Now his voice cracked. Like Michael's voice never did crack like that. But it was just, he was able, he was just, and Michael, I watched Michael do some shit. I was fan of so many different players. Like when they beat Phoenix, when Phoenix had Charles Barkley, I wanted Charles Barkley to win.
Okay.
So I was going for Phoenix. Now you get tired, you get, you know what I'm saying?
Like, come on, Mike.
You get fatigue, championship fatigue of players. And then when he retired and came back, that's when I had a real love for him because it was a blow to the game when he left. Cause Magic had retired from HIV, and then Jordan just walks away from the game. So it was just a lull. So he had Akeem Olajuwon in the Rockets. You got to appreciate his greatness and all that. But he was just watching Jordan do shit. He was hitting so many game-winning shots. Maybe 2 seconds on the clock. You know where the ball going. I remember me and your uncle, Jerome, Free Ronnie.
Free Ronnie Rome. Free my uncle, man.
I miss him. I miss my
his crazy ass.
That nigga crazy.
Mentally insane ass.
That nigga, if you know my cousin Jerome go hard the bitch. He walk into a motherfucking club and he'll try to holler at a chick and the chick won't give no play. Like, bitch, I look better than you. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck. But me and him were watching the game one night. Yeah. The other team went up. It was 2 seconds left. They called timeout. You know where it's going, don't you, Reyes? You know where it's going. I like, he ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. Yeah, you get shit in. You crazy. Everybody get crossed. Then you crazy. Michael finna make this shot. Like, he ain't finna make that shot. You can't keep making these shots.
Yeah.
You can't keep making these fucking shots. It came out. 2 seconds left. Got the ball to Michael. They were playing against Atlanta. Buzzer beater. Boom. Them niggas went crazy. And I looked at Jerome and I told him, that's the Antichrist. That nigga's the Antichrist. That nigga done made a deal with the devil. Because nobody is that damn good.
Yeah.
Like, nobody. But then when you hear about his work ethic, how he worked out, and Kobe had that same type of work ethic.
Yeah.
Kobe
See,
get up at
that's where all that started. Because George, which is a little bit younger than you, he was like, Kobe. We stayed together, so that's all I heard was Kobe. And you was like, man, fuck Kobe. R.I.P. to the king. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to the Mamba. But you said he wasn't dead then. Nah. And you was like, man, fuck that.
I fell off of Kobe. I respect Kobe's game.
Yeah.
Had nothing but respect for Kobe's game. But when he snitched on Shaq, when he got busted for that shit that happened in Utah with that girl, and he started talking about it, and so do it. I was like, oh nigga, that's a whole move like a motherfucker. Yeah. I was like, I can't rock with that nigga. He can't do nothing but respect his game. I seen him make shots, and he had one of the sweetest shots. I mean, he could shoot the ball left-handed.
Christ.
The boy was a true beast. Yeah,
he was.
He redeemed himself. You know what I'm saying? But
you should have just kept it player though. Like, this is bro code right here. Like, you fucking up.
I like the props he gave to Dallas when Dallas swept them. When Dallas swept the Lakers, I remember it was like game 2 after Dallas won game 2, and Kobe came out and said, "This team is for real. They are for real." Just like that. I was like, oh shit, because I was ready. I was like, okay, do it, fucking do it. Show me, because I'm tired of y'all breaking my heart. They would let Phoenix break their heart. Sacramento used to break their heart. They would always break my heart in the playoffs. And then that year right there, it was like, okay, you done swept the 2-time defending champion Lakers led by Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
And Kobe was like, they are for real. And I was like, okay, we for the C.
We for the C.
Then they got to the Western Conference Finals, and they beat OKC. If them dudes would have stayed together, ain't no telling what would have happened, because they had Westbrook, Harden, and KD. They beat them, and I remember they was getting ready to give them the trophy, and Dirk went to the locker room before they came out with the trophy. And it was like, where you going? He said, I got one of those. I was like, oh, this boy right here. I say, my boy on the mission.
Yeah.
And I say, he on the mission.
How many rings he got?
He only got one.
Damn.
That's all he need.
That's all. Cause that was. I always say this, and I am like a die hard LeBron. And the people ask me, "Who's your favorite team?" I don't have a favorite team. I have a favorite player. Yeah, LeBron James is my favorite player. I watched him. I grew up with him. I watched him do some amazing shit. But the ring that Dirk has, that one ring. Say, bro, that shit count like 7. That shit equals up to 7 rings. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. He is up there like, no, like, that was so much respect, bro.
He got mad respect from his
for that one ring.
Yeah. I mean, you saw it. Like, the year that he was getting ready to retire, he didn't come out because he didn't want that, that victory tour like deal, like what some players get when they announce they leaving. He didn't really want that. But just to watch, because when Dallas gave him a big send off. The last home game, they gave him a big send off, and there was a lot of people came out. Charles Barkley, Scottie Pippen, the Rain Man.
It was just a cold.
There was a lot of people that came out to pay their homage to Dirk, and he was like, happy, oh, thank you guys and all that. But when he went to San Antonio, and San Antonio gave him a tribute, You see him just crying. That just show you how much respect.
Yeah,
because that was like they had a good rivalry. It was kind of one sided,
Yeah.
but it was when Dallas and San Antonio would link up in the playoffs. It was going to be a battle. It was always a good battle. When they finally beat San Antonio to get to the finals, I loved how Tim Duncan and the rest of the Spurs, they was shaking hands after the game. It was like, hey, go finish it. But then they lost to the Heat. That's when in 06 when they was like, but this to pay him that homage like they did. You know what I'm saying? He was crying. But I was like, I've never been happier for an athlete. Only other athlete I would compare to him that I was a bigger fan of. Well, he was the biggest, and then after him, it was Randy Moss. I was a big fan of Randy Moss. I wanted like hell to see Randy Moss get a ring.
Yeah,
especially when he was with my Patriots.
Man, you know who I want to see get another ring or get a ring? I'm not sure if he got one because if he did, it was before I started watching NFL. What's his name? The Green Bay dude, the quarterback.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers.
He got a ring, don't he? Okay,
he won a ring here.
Yeah, I want to see him do that one more time before he burn off. Like, I want to see that with my eyes. Like, say, bro, that nigga hurt my feelings one year. And every since, and it was like bittersweet because he hurt me. He hurt me to the core. And so I hate him, but I love him at the same time. Like, I hate you. I don't like you, but I love you. I got to respect you. Like, man, did you see when we went I think we went 13-3 that year. That's when Dak and them, they didn't really, I felt like they didn't know they plays. They didn't know how Dak played. They didn't know how Zeke played. They underestimated them together. And so they got away with a lot of shit. They didn't know Zeke was that fucking strong. They was like, this little nigga is strong as shit. So they was winning shit that year. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody's like, and I hate this debate. Oh, Dak is better than Romo. No the fuck he's not. No the fuck he is not.
We had that conversation last night at my mom's house. Me and my brothers was talking.
No the fuck. I was looking in the camera. Dak is not. Maybe he will be when he get older. But as of today, what's today's date? I know rent due. August 1st. He is not fucking better than Romo. Romo would gut punch you a fucking, like that boy can throw. Like that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like, yeah, he had some fucked up. And the boy broke his back. He was broke the fuck down when people say, oh, Romo. He had no O-line and that. That boy can throw that fucking ball, bro. Like, I don't, you feel like he better than Dak?
I feel like Dak is a better leader than Romo.
Fuck no.
I did.
Well,
Dak can galvanize the team better.
He can do that, but he's not a better player than Romo. You think he a better player than Romo?
I mean, I'm not gonna.
I think this is just who we got to deal with right now.
This is the question I posed to my brothers last night. We were sitting up talking because you can take stats and do whatever you want to with stats. Because Romo got better stats than Troy Aikman, but you can't tell me Romo was better than Troy.
Nah, Aikman. I ain't gonna say that. Yeah. I'm not saying that.
So, and I was like, what was Tony Romo's biggest signature win?
Fuck you, Reg.
Like, we was all sitting in the back talking about it. I was like, man, I can't take nothing away from Romo. Romo was good.
Romo was really good.
Romo can make some bad teams look really bad. But then with some good teams, he just didn't really show up.
Man,
it was plenty of times where they had chances to win, to either get into the playoffs and shit like that, and they would lose to Philadelphia, Washington, or the Giants. And it would be because he done threw some interceptions.
Hey, welcome to the Disciples of Color. I'm looking for a new host. Y'all ever want to get on the show? Y'all get a new host, man, because I would not take this disrespect.
It ain't no disrespect. I mean, the dude,
that was not question. A better fucking quarterback, though.
I just asked a simple question.
All right,
I was like, I think he's a better leader. I never say he was a better player.
That was the question I asked.
Do I think he's a better player?
Yes. A better quarterback. Now, fuck player. Let's get real specific about this.
A better quarterback?
A better quarterback.
Nah.
Thank you. All right. I ain't looking for no new host. Don't hit my DMs. I love Reg. He's a wonderful person. He bought us new mics. Look at our new mics. Y'all hear us better? Yes. New headphones. Yes. We are upgrading around this bitch. You feel me? We ain't doing nothing but leveling up. He was like,
but I mean, God, I can't take nothing away from Romo. Romo just used to, he didn't shine in big moments. Feel like he was at a time
At the end of his career, you talking about at the end of his career? Man, I like Romo, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I like Romo.
Hey, if you remember
his
first playoff game, he fucked that off.
Okay, I get it. But what the fuck that do last year with that bullshit ass punting the ball and shit? That was the worst ever. That was terrible.
A brain fart. Yep, that was a brain fart.
So okay, let's add that in there.
Tom Brady did the same thing last year. Because he did something.
Yeah, he did some weird ass shit.
He thought it was third down. It was fourth down. Yeah. Players have brain farts.
But he's a fucking GOAT. You can't even fuck with. You can't even bring him in this conversation.
I'm just saying they're human. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I can't take nothing away. People like Romo more than they like that. I get that.
I do because the ball goes to their chest. That's all I'm saying. Only thing I don't like about Dak.
He threw a lot of interceptions too.
He threw a lot of interceptions, but Dak did too. Dak will not throw and then even when they catch the ball, they don't get a lot of yardage or they don't get on like the run because they gotta catch the ball down here or they jumping up to catch the ball.
Definitely a better passer.
Like, come on, bro. Like, I just be hating him. So I do not like Dak Prescott.
Romo was definitely a better passer, but Romo had that gunslinger mentality. And I remember when Parcells first pulled Bledsoe to put Romo in the game. And, and he was like, you got to keep keep the reins on this kid because I'm telling you, he will fuck it up. And in Romo's very first pass as a quarterback was an interception. They was all when he came in the game, they was like, yeah, because they've been waiting to see him because they would see him in preseason. He come right in the game and throw an interception. And then they pay the Parcells. The Parcells was like, yeah, told you.
Hey, can I ask you a question though?
Yeah.
Dak Prescott. Oh, well, damn, this is fucked up. I'll probably answer it too. I'm going to answer it too out of respect of you answering the question. Dak Prescott, Zeke, or Romo and Dez. Or Austin, because I feel like that was a fucking catch.
They was that Romo and them had better teams.
Yeah.
And this is the first Cowboys teams I liked. I was excited about. Dak.
Them young kids. Yeah, I was too.
By Dak and Zeke.
Until I figured out his kryptonite. He gotten better. He got so much better. I'm sorry. Fuck you, Dak. I don't like him. I'm over it. I don't like him. Maybe this season you showed me something different. I don't like you. And then he get these like scary eyes. I call them scary eyes. I done named it and everything. It's these eyes he get and he be like doing this shit. I know you finna fuck up. When you do this shit right here, I know you finna fuck up. You fucked up, you gonna fuck up every time. And I hate it, bro. Like, I fucking hate it. Fuck.
They line was so bad, he was getting hit a lot.
Hell yeah.
I know that I was a Patriots fan because I was a Brady fan. And when I would see Brady eyes get that way, I can look at Brady eyes and tell,
yeah, he's finna fuck up.
Yeah, because that defense is on his ass.
Yeah.
And ain't shit he can do. There's nothing he can do. When you getting pressure from everywhere, I mean, it's nothing you can do. And when the defense is on in sync, it's nothing you can do. You start second guessing all kind of shit. But I mean, I don't like the Cowboys no way.
Hold on, wait a minute now.
But
I love the Cowboys. I love the Cowboys down. I'm gonna win with them. I'm gonna lose with them. Like, I felt like a whole bunch of was it 13-3? I want to make sure I'm right. It was 13-3 when they started. That was the best I have seen them in my lifetime. Now, my mom and them, I remember her as a kid. I was like my daughter's age. My mama used to have a little fucking windbreaker Dallas Cowboys. That was when Emmett and all them niggas was just destroying shit. They was fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I ain't seen nothing like that since. I have never seen it besides that one season. I was like, hell yeah. Oh, we going to the Super. Then fucking Aaron Rodgers. That's why we on the Cowboys. Fucking Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
Dak ran that bitch in, and I felt a little unease when he did it, because I was like, you done gave this bitch ass nigga a little bit more time.
Well, the defense lost that game.
That nigga had like 20. I know that, but I'm just saying at the end, that nigga had like, I think that nigga had like 16 seconds, bro. That shit pissed me off so bad. I hate it.
Win the game if you got 16 seconds.
Yeah, I hate it. I fucking hated Aaron Rodgers.
To let that dude make that catch on the sideline and get out of bounds, that was the defense's fault.
I was like, what the fuck?
That was clutch. That was clutch of Dak to take them down there and score and be up.
Yeah, I like
that.
Their
defense let them down. So they haven't had that combination of good defense and good offense.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen one day, maybe. I don't know.
Enough of the sports talk.
Enough of it. I got
Enough
a question.
of the
I got a question.
What's the question? I got a question for you too. You know, I've been watching interviews all week.
Oh shit!
I love when you come over here, Reg. You're like
Go
my
ahead,
favorite
go ahead,
person.
go ahead.
No, because this is gonna be an in-depth question. So I want you to go first. Because maybe we got the same question. Maybe we watched the same interview. I'm a little tipsy right now, but maybe we watched the same interview.
We didn't watch the same interview. Go on with yours, because you always have some good questions. You have me some crazy ass shit.
So, all right, I was watching this interview on $1 million worth of game. Maybe, I got it wrong. Is it $1 billion worth of game or $1 million worth of game? Anyway, with Wallow and Billy. So, Cash was on there today, and I was fucking driving and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, I was listening to I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm a delivery driver for AutoZone, and I fucking watch interviews while I'm driving. So, Cash Dog, Gilly asked her a question. He's like, man, is this some sucker shit? Like that you... Okay, so a dude bought her a Bentley. I want to say the nigga a drug dealer, but I ain't... Because, we not buying Bentleys for no bitches. You know what I'm saying? So a dude bought her a Bentley. Cash Dog, the rapper, a dude bought her a Bentley, right? That he was fucking on her... Well, he was trying to... I'm not sure if they fucked or not, so I don't want to say that. But they was fucking with each other and shit. I'm pretty sure he fucked if he bought her a Bentley, though. Because that pussy got to be working for something. It's worth a Bentley. So, or that throat, something happened. You know what I'm saying? A kiss or something.
Yeah,
so,
no pussy worth it.
Yeah, he bought her a Bentley after 30 days of knowing her.
Yeah, he's just super rich.
Yeah. And so he was like, so Gilly was like, did you get a Bentley back or did he take the Bentley back? Because, Quavo bought Sweetie, his girlfriend of a long time, though. He bought her a car, and he wanted it back after the breakup. So I was asking you as a man, because I'm a woman, so I can't really answer this question. But you as a man, when you buy your girl something, y'all break up, no matter what it is. It can be a ring, it can be a car, it can be anything. So when you buy your girl something, do you expect that back? And in this case, Cash Dog gave the car back because he felt like that was his only line of communication. You know what I'm saying? That he was using that to communicate with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, how the car? You know how niggas do. You know how weak ass niggas do. So I'm just trying to see.
Buy a Bentley, that's weak in the motherfucker.
Yeah, not after 30 fucking days. I can't do that. So do you think that it, like, when you break up with a chick or you cut things off, y'all end things or whatever, do you think that you should get your shit back that you bought?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
I got the same answer, because you can't get the pussy back. The bitch can't get the pussy back and the time back. You don't get your time back. Why are you taking shit back? Do you think that's weak, though?
What, for somebody to ask for their shit back?
Yeah.
It is.
I think so.
Because I don't do anything from anybody unless I do it from my heart.
Yeah.
So anything that I give to anybody, a woman that I'm with, that's hers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if we was living together, even if I bought something for the house and I split, I'm not taking appliances out the house. You know what I'm saying? When I left, from my last relationship, I didn't take shit out the house. Nothing. I was like, okay.
So you really just walked out with the clothes. You like,
only thing I took
shit
was my TV, my 60-inch TV that was in the bedroom. That was
that's some hoe ass shit, Reg.
That was mine. I fucking bought that. That was mine. Shit, it was my motherfucking TV.
That was some hoe ass shit.
Bullshit. She was like, you want me to leave my leave? Get your fucking TV.
But you left the TV in the living room, right?
That was her TV. She had bought that. Now she said she had bought that TV for me.
But you bought it.
Nah,
she took some shit back.
She supposed to been buying the TV for me.
Okay.
But we was always getting into it and shit. And then when I leave, you're not taking the TV. Well, it ain't mine then. Well, I tell you what. I buy my own motherfucking TV.
She got petty on your ass, so you was like, bitch, I'm petty, bitch, I'm petty too.
I'm taking this motherfucker. Okay. This is my TV.
I get it. Now I can understand your situation. You
don't take nothing back like that. And, I mean, for a dude, to each his own, I wouldn't do it. I be honest with you. I'll be straight up with y'all. I've tricked before.
You tricked?
Yeah.
I think we all have, though.
Yeah. And never, and I mean never, ever have I been happy about it. Every time after I bust a nut,
You feel like a hoe ass nigga.
I was like, that wasn't even worth it.
Yeah.
Ain't no pussy worth no money. That's the only because I ain't got pussy problems. So I done did it because, you know, the girl be bad, she be fine or whatever, but then afterwards be like, man, I wasted a lot of money on that. So now it gotta be personality. It's more than the packaging shit. That packaging, that shit ain't all that. So,
Like, I had my little moments of like tricking days, but it was only one person. But the sex was really good. And I think she had me hypnotized by the sex. I swear to God, it was like the best. I can't say that now, but it was at the time.
Ooh, that's kind of
the
leading
best
to my
sex
question
of my life. And like I'm in a committed relationship. And I swear to God, like she tell me shit, like my girlfriend now, like I'm in a committed relationship. And then the only reason I feel like I'm in a committed relationship, the connection is strong and the sex is really good. It has to be both. It can't be like, there's no way that I can be locked down. Look at me. Ladies, look at me. Like, come on, like I can fuck anybody I want to. Look at us. We can fuck anybody we want to. So if we settle down, yeah. So if I've only gotten a no from women who are married and really in love with their husband. And they like, no, I'm not really gay, but I will. Like, I always get I'm not gay, but you is fine as fuck. But I really love my husband. And I step back because I'm a real nigga. I don't fuck up that. Like, I feel like that's bad karma. Like, I don't fuck that up. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. For me to be really, like, serious about somebody.
And when you fortunate, because, I mean, rarely, and I mean
some
rarely,
ugly niggas out here.
do you ever just end up in a relationship with the person. I've never ended up in a relationship with the person I've had the best sex with.
Oh, no.
Never.
Well, you know what? Maybe I think it's the best sex. Maybe I think I'm having some. Well, you right. I'm not gonna say it because
it takes more than that. It's because it's more than just sex.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. When you find somebody that you're truly compatible with. So yeah, man, that's I was kind of gonna be like something what I gotta add.
What you guys say?
It was something like that. In a way, kind of.
What is
so? Because you're in a relationship, she's in a relationship now. She's happy.
I'm happily
I know,
in a relationship.
I hope your girl don't watch this shit.
She don't, and I'm happy. She might though. She might call me and be like,
okay, so do you have, or did you have any social media crushes? I mean, like straight up crushes. I mean, like on your friends list, somebody on your friends list that you
facts.
You really want to smash.
Facts.
But y'all cool? Y'all just cool?
Yeah, we do like a little like subtle flirting.
Okay.
Like, but I respect my girlfriend because like she done drilled it in my head like the way my girlfriend is. She don't go through my phone. She don't look for shit. You know what I'm saying? But she feel like, and now she got me believing like whatever you do is gonna come back to me. Even though my girlfriend don't have an Instagram, she don't have a Facebook, she don't have Snapchat, no TikTok.
Down in the dark.
She don't have
to the light.
That's what she honestly believes. So she don't have like those like I'm gonna go through your phone. Like it's just gonna happen. So she like super chill. Yeah. So like but she also know who she with. Like she know the type of person that she's with. Like I unveiled before we got together. I unveiled my true self to her, so she know I'm with a flirtation. Like Libras, they say that. I know you. Do you believe in like zodiac signs?
Nah,
I do.
Really.
I do.
Really.
I'm really into that. I'm really, really into that because they have us down packed so good. But like she believes in.
But do you know any more Libras?
Yeah.
All of y'all exactly the same?
Not exactly. We have the same traits, though. We're not. I can't say like.
So okay, go ahead, because you about to say you're real flirtatious.
Yeah, I have a real flirtatious personality.
I'm very
not flirtatious. Yeah, fuck it, flirtatious personality.
I'm an Aquarius and I'm very flirtatious.
But they also say that about y'all too.
Yeah, we're very flirtatious.
Yeah, but they say.
But I think most
Libras,
people are.
They say Libras are. What is it? I probably say it wrong because I'm really tipsy. It's my second drink. I'm really drunk.
Your eyes is fucked up.
So they say that we like have a real charismatic. Did I say that right?
Yeah, charismatic.
Charismatic. I sound like Nori off of fucking Drink Champs because he fuck up words all the time, and I feel okay because he got 1 million views, so I'm okay with that. Really, like millions of views, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like I have a charismatic aura and like trait about me, so it comes off as I'm flirting, and every girlfriend before her, they hate it. You know what I'm saying? They like that I'm charismatic with them, but they don't like it when I'm like that with other people. So my girlfriend,
would you do that in front of of them? Oh, you can't
all right,
do
so
that.
look, check this out. Let me tell you
that's
something.
bad.
So me and my girlfriend went out on the first date on Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. So, Riz, you better not fucking laugh. You better have my back because I think she's gonna watch this episode. You better have my fucking back. Don't laugh.
If it's
All
funny,
right.
I'm fucking
So,
laughing.
it was a girl, right? We was walking up to get our food, and it was a girl. I mean, this bitch was fucking beautiful, right? Mind you, my girlfriend been locked up for 2 years, so I've been acting like I haven't cheated on my woman at all, but I've been acting freely, right? So I still have these bad habits of being a whore. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard her say, "Damn, babe, she got a big ass booty." This bitch was beautiful. Oh my God, Reg. I wanted to see you a picture of this bitch. How beautiful this bitch was. This woman was absolutely gorgeous. And she had this like romper on. And her ass was just like, wooka, wooka, wooka. And so like, I swear to God, my first instinct was to say, this is my dumb ass said, my girlfriend right here. And I was like, hey girl, I swear to God. And like, I was like, oh shit. And so I tried to play it out. I was like, oh man, I thought that was my homegirl. But that was my first instinct because I'm so charismatic. So I like, even though I'm faithful to my girlfriend, like, I wanted to compliment her and tell her, like, you are fucking beautiful. And like, now that I have a girlfriend, oh my God, that bitch was so beautiful. That bitch had long, you know, just like how you are with feet. I am like that with like long, beautiful, natural hair. That bitch has. I
like her natural hair too. Don't make it sound like that with feet. I just like pretty feet.
You don't like, you would not date a girl with ugly feet.
Nah.
You won't even screw the bitch. You'd make the bitch put her socks on. I don't care. Long as you look good from like the ankles up, I don't give a damn if your feet ugly.
I don't know ugly ass feet because
I don't give a damn about that shit.
I like to fold you up, and I might have shit with a leg up here.
I don't give a damn about that.
Pin you up in the way and have both of your feet on my chest. And if you got some ugly ass toes, I don't want that shit touching my chest.
But my thing is, I don't give a damn about it. As long as you got like a natural beauty aura about you, like I'm cool with your feet being ugly. Some gotta be ugly, some gotta be off. So like when I seen the lady, she was that bitch looked at Indian. She was like a little like between me and your skin color. She had like a romper, natural body. You know what I'm saying? Perky titties and like a nice little ass on her. The bitch had some beautiful legs. And then what fucked it up? She had her nails done, her toes done. But like nigga, she had her hair like it was natural. It was her hair. And the bitch had some thick ass. The bitch looked at Indian, bro. And I was like, God. And I didn't notice the bitch. My girlfriend liked women too. So like, she like, damn, babe. She the one who brought it to my. I was never gonna say nothing to the bitch.
I wonder if that was a mirror.
I don't know. That bitch was
only girl.
Beautiful.
That's like the only girl I think about and wonder where is she at. That girl.
And you know what kind of car she got in? You know what kind of car she got in?
I don't know.
No, nigga. That bitch got into a Charger. I think it was like a 2021 or something like that. And I was like, oh, I love girls who drive muscle cars. And so I was like, hey. And my first instinct was like, hey. Like, I swear to God. Thought I was like, I reacted like I was with you. And how would we act? Not like I was going to get the bitch number.
Yeah.
But I would be like, excuse me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to get your number. Like, this is how I react. I ain't trying to get your number because I got a whole girlfriend out here in these streets. So I don't want no smoke.
Want to pay a compliment.
But I just want to let you know, baby.
I do that all the time.
You are beautiful. And if you is thinking that you not, I got to let you know today. And I go on about my day.
I do that all the time.
And
I see a woman, a beautiful woman, I compliment. I say, I'm sorry.
I got to let you know.
Yeah, you are one absolutely gorgeous woman.
Yeah.
And I say little bitty stuff that I don't be thinking is flirting but then it kind of be flirting. But then like my coworker would be out and stuff, you know.
And you walk off because you don't ask for the number or nothing.
Yeah, I don't be asking her, you know, like it's like a waitress would come up, you know, and because this waitress was fucking with me this one night. We was at Bricktown Brewery up in Oklahoma. And, you know, and I'm like, okay, we were just sitting there, you know, get ready to eat, and we ordered drinks and shit. And she just kept fucking with me. And she was bad, too. She just kept fucking with me. I'm like, why is she fucking with me? And my homeboy was like, why is she fucking with you like that? I was like, man, I don't know. I ain't even saying nothing to her, hardly even looked at her. But that girl was fine as hell.
You got to give a compliment when it's due. Like, give me a second. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I had to take a piss break. I've been drinking. But
TMI.
I'm just saying, like, hey, man, I respect
She had the copper squat.
I had to. I got it. I mean, shit. Drink champs don't fucking do they edit they piss breaks out. Why the fuck should we? I mean, shit. We
should. Okay.
I'm just saying.
You just can't both leave the screen. That's when I should have took advantage of talking like a motherfucker. Saying some wild ass shit.
No cap, because drink champs, they be getting drunk as shit on there. Real good talk. But okay.
That's why I can't wait to go down. God, man, you hooked that up with your girls?
I already talked to her.
All right, we're coming to
Houston. We're going to do an interview with her. Because
I don't like how y'all trashed me. And we're going to sort this out, babe.
Yeah, facts.
We're definitely going to sort this out.
Yeah, facts, because they did kind of go hard on you about. What was we talking about, though?
I was talking about that Roe versus Wade shit.
Yeah, you can't be talking about that shit, Rich. Because there was a couple more. Like, even my homegirl from fucking Fort Worth, she said it, too. And we can go to her house tomorrow.
She a woman. She wasn't listening. That's women's problem. They
you know what?
Listening.
If I want to say, but you did double back and was like, you know what I'm saying? But since we speaking about it.
It was just a point I made.
Since we speaking about it?
Yeah.
Since we brought it up for some reason, I feel differently about it.
What you mean?
I feel like it's my body, my choice. I'm on that. I'm on that wave. I'm on that wave. My body, my choice. Roe versus Wade overturned. I watched the Apple. Man, bro, I don't know why I've been watching interviews lately, but I mean, it's been making our podcast really just grow. But Wade versus Roe?
Roe versus Wade.
Roe versus Wade. Do I gotta say it the way it's supposed to be said?
I guess, yeah. That's what it is.
But I mean, like, that right there, you know, shout out to Apple Music, Ebro, on Apple Music. Shout out to them. You got Apple Music?
Yeah. Watch
that, Ebro. Apple Music interviews, dope as fuck. But shout out to them, like, you know what I'm saying? The young lady on there, she spoke about it, and it changed my whole outlook on everything. Like, she said that the little respect that she had for the government, it just left when that happened. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize that it affected so many people, because she said one thing, like, if I would have had a baby before the time that I had a baby, because she just had a baby, but she's like, you know what I'm saying? If I would have had a baby before that time, I wouldn't even be here. And she's like, dope as fuck. Like, she on a little podcast with Apple Music and shit. And I don't think I would be trying to take care of my baby. Like, I get it. Like, everybody make mistakes, right?
Yeah.
Everybody make mistakes, but, like, you know what I'm saying? You should have a way to fix that. You know what I'm saying? It should. You can't police. I just feel like you cannot police a woman's body, bro. Like, you can't not. And then Ebro spoke on it, and it spoke, like, shout out to Ebro, bro. He spoke on it so good. Like, other countries have, like, universal health care. Am I saying it right? I'm a little tipsy. Am I saying it right?
Well.
Universal health care, right? I feel like I'm the Nori of the show, because have you watched Drink Champs? Because he fuck up words all the time. And then his co-hosts always fucking fix it for him. So I got you, Red, so I'm good. So, like, other countries have universal health care, you know what I'm saying? And we don't have that over here. You know what I'm saying? And so you make a woman have a baby. Now especially Texas, not like California and, you know what I'm saying?
Capitalistic society.
Yeah, but you make a woman have a baby, and then you don't provide them for universal health care.
Yeah.
I think that's so fucked up. Like, it's so backwards. Like, it's so backwards. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I feel different. I feel like that week that we talked about it, I didn't speak up enough. And I got a lot of comments on, like, dog, you didn't speak on not even comments because hey man, y'all feel some way about however we react. Do it under the comments so Reg can see. Don't text my fucking phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't call my phone talking shit. Subscribe.
I might piss some off right
under the
now.
fucking comment and say it. Because Reg gets these exact same fucking comments right on our YouTube channel, Disciples of Colord _ and fucking write on that shit. Do not text me. They text me directly. They be like, fuck that.
Y'all can hit me up on
you know what I'm saying?
Hit
and
me
at
up
this point, I'm about to
IG
give you Reg's number. At this point, y'all call me, I'm just gonna give you Reg's number. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you offended a lot of fucking people. You and Jalen. Shout out to Jalen, though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all offended a lot of fucking people.
We were arguing both sides. It's a rational part. But the point I was making, I can see why people are against it.
Yeah, facts.
I can see why people
Clear the
are.
air, Reg.
Yeah, I can see why people are against abortions. I really could. I see both parts. I don't think men should make the decision. I wouldn't mind. It wouldn't bother me at all if all the women voted on it. But I can see both parts as a person.
See both parts.
As a person, and I will ask you this: as a person,
okay,
how would you feel if your mother and father looked at you and told you we should have aborted you?
Bro, come on, bro. You are part of my family. My mom has said it. I should have shitted you out in the toilet. Like, bro, like as a mother right now, it probably made me feel like shit before I had a child.
Would you ever tell your child
mother,
that?
I would never tell my child that. I wouldn't. But I have told you on multiple occasions, right? Mm-hmm. I have told you that. I'd be like, having a child I was 19 years old when I found out I was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So having a child at 19, now that I'm 30, I'm like, damn, bro. I had that option, but I didn't do it due to other parties and other people. Like, oh, no, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I come from a Christian family. They believe in Christian, they're Baptist or whatever, so they don't believe in that shit. So I let them sway my decision on having a baby.
Do you regret it?
Man, damn, I know my daughter gonna look at this one day. Yes.
Do you regret it?
Definitely. Wow. Like 100%. I felt like I would be a better mother to my child if I was to have her at a certain age. Just simple. I'm glad and I'm thankful that I had that choice. Like, I told you, once I told my dad I was pregnant, I told my mom. I didn't even tell my mom yet, but I told my dad, and the dude, her father was in a car, and still to this day, he thinks that he's just like the evilest man in the world. But it was so real, because he a pro, like, what is it when you're not against abortions? You kind of like, you want abortions. Like, you think you pro-abortions, right? Yeah. So he not against it, though.
That's pro-abortion.
So you like abortions?
Anti-abortions when you don't like.
Okay, so he pro-abortion. So like, I was like, "Hey, Dad." He's like, "What's up? I'm pregnant." He was like, "Hey, I got the money for the abortion. Call me if you want to get it. I got the doctor and everything." That was his first response. He never said congratulations, but at the time he was like, "What the fuck is wrong with your dad?" But at the time he knew what the fuck I was heading towards. Like, I knew, like, I struggled a lot, bro. Like, I struggled so much being a baby, raising a baby.
That's one thing when you don't, especially if you don't have that strong support system.
You don't.
I see both points. I see both. But I'm thankful I wasn't aborted.
I'm thankful I wasn't aborted.
Yeah, because see, that's the deal. And me and one of my friends, we was having this conversation, and it was just a friendly conversation that we was having.
Reg, don't piss off you.
Nah, we just having a friendly conversation, and I asked her, I like, aren't you glad you wasn't aborted? And she just looked at me like, fuck you.
I mean, I'm like, glad
that people want to get abortions, but they don't want to be aborted. Nobody want to be aborted. I
appreciate my life, but would I be like upset? Like, knowing what I know now, my daughter's almost she'll be 11 next month. But just think about it,
like you said, you would be a better mother. You think you would be a better mother if you had your child at a different point in time.
At like 28, 30.
And at the same time, your mother had 3 kids by the time she was 19.
She was before my age. Yeah. And I felt like, let's just be honest, since we talking about it, I felt like she would have been a better mother if she would have had a child, us, to be 100. She did what she had to do because she felt like it was no other choice. Because the rate
you make decisions and that's just causing.
And it's like, bro, like the decisions that you made when you was 19 would not be the fucking decisions that you make when you 28. It's something about 30. It's something about fucking 30.
Those are people having kids when they're in their 40s
and still fuck up.
Now they ain't fucking
I
up.
can't speak.
It's just like it's different. You know what
I'm so much more responsible, bro. I got a 401k. I got fucking insurance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so much more responsible. Like, me and my child has been, she don't fucking know this shit because she was young. But me and my child has been through so fucking much. You know what I'm saying? And if I had her, like, at this age, I would be, all that bullshit, all the noise. Like, dog, I still want to go out. I still want to live my life. I still want to have fun, but I was stuck raising a child in my 20s. And I feel like if my daughter, I would have that same reaction. I swear to God, as my dad, and my daughter come to me at 19 and be like, Mom, I'm pregnant. I had that same reaction. If it's available, you know what I'm saying? Look, babe, I know you pregnant. I know you feel like you're going to be with it. At the time, at 19, I felt like I was going to be with this man for the rest of my life. But my daddy knew shit changes, bro. And here we are. We are great fucking friends. But we are not together, bro. We are not. We're just not together, bro. We are not on the same wavelength. We are not compatible. Like, as of 30 and 30, he just turned 31. Shout out to Big Jordan, man. Shout out to my baby daddy, man. That's my dog. He cool. I love him to death. Like, we grew up together. Like, I love him to death. And any woman, and that's why I love my girlfriend, any woman that I'm ever with gonna have to deal with him in his bullshit.
Oh, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with him. And when I say deal with him, I don't mean like, he gonna come. No, you gonna have to deal with him and all his bullshit that he come with. He a guy, so he gonna come with some bullshit. It might not be like everybody else's baby daddy bullshit, but he be coming with some bullshit. That nigga be bullshitting like a motherfucker. Like, he is a bullshit ass nigga. Like, all niggas be bullshitting. Like, they don't understand. But I'm just saying, you gonna have to deal with him and his bullshit. And
women be on some bullshit.
And then to be 100, any bitch that he with, he be like, you gotta deal with my baby mama. And damn, it's so fucked up. He don't say baby mamas. He got 2 baby mamas. He don't say baby mamas. He be like, my baby mama and her bullshit. Now, my other baby mama, she cool. She be on some bullshit, but like, it don't even be logical. But I be on some bullshit, but I be logical with my shit. But I'm just saying, like, bro, like, I don't regret it because I had a baby by him. And I had a baby by a great man.
That's kind of what Jalen's point was.
Yeah.
That big Jalen, that was his point. You know what I'm saying?
But we would be struggling. Bro, we went through so much, bro. Like, we went through, and then that's the reason what made us so close. We went through so fucking, my daughter is almost 11. She'll be 11 next month. Dog, we just got on the same page at 7. When she hit 7, it seemed like we got on the same page. Like, but I felt like we was both young. You know what I'm saying? So we couldn't get on the same page. We both wanted different things. We both was bullheaded. It was just a whole bunch of bullshit that we could have avoided if we had her at a appropriate age. We're so impulsive, bro.
Well, I mean, but at the same time, y'all's generation, that generation after mine was less independent than my generation. And
Dude,
the generation
I'm super independent.
Yeah, I'm talking about at that age. So at
super independent.
At 18, 19, you know what I'm saying?
I had my own shit. I was super independent.
I knew so many girls with kids in high school, and they just wasn't about no bullshit. That just wasn't no thing for them. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, okay, I had a kid. My priorities change. You know, you deal with life on life's terms.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
So it's like my priorities change. It's that just for me personally, coming from the family that I come from, when we've always had a bunch of kids in the family, you know, and the kids, you know, children they're so like little sponges.
Yeah,
and there's nothing like seeing a kid's face light up when they see you.
Yeah,
I used to babysit her because me and her mama was so tight. So it was a bunch of boys. It was always a bunch of boys. And then Brittany came along.
Dude, my name is Goldie. Don't do that.
And then Goldie. Fuck that. His name is Brittany.
God damn.
Okay. And then Goldie came along. And I was like, to help my cousin out because she had so many kids, and I would come home like from when I was in college, and I would come home from the break or from one of my breaks or something. Like, hey, I watch Brittany for you. Aunt Peretta used to watch Paris all the time. You know what I'm saying?
That's where he got his middle name from, Beretta.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So I watch Brittany. And then I would get with girls that had kids. So I'd be like, it'd be cool to take you out with my friend girls, and we would go like to the bowling alley and just let y'all play. And it was just, I had so many pictures of you on my refrigerator and stuff, with you eating pizza and doing all kind of shit, doing all kind of bad shit.
I ain't never seen them pictures, Reg. You got to show me them pictures,
Them
man.
pictures probably gone now. Them pictures old. That was before we laminated shit.
But look at the generation we have today.
That's what I'm saying. They are less.
No, because I feel like you think they less independent.
Nah, I think honestly
fucked up and watered down because kids was raising kids. My mama was a fucking child when she had my oldest brother. She was 16 years old.
And her mama was 12 years old when she had her.
It's just not okay. It's not fucking okay, and you need an option to opt out that shit. Because when you a fucking teenager, you make irrational decisions. You fucking make a decision off of instinct. My mom probably thought she was going to be with my dad for the rest of her life. This shit didn't even fucking last through the pregnancy.
But I'm just saying, back then, people had kids young.
I know, but back then they stayed with their husbands and they stayed with that. They stayed being traumatized. Like, there's no way that you should. It's different, bro.
Not all the time.
It's different, bro.
Not all the time.
There's no way that Tina Turner should have stayed with Ike. There's no way.
She didn't.
I know, but she raised them fucking kids with her. She left when them kids was grown.
Ike had kids before he even met her. And then they had kids together. You know what I'm saying?
It's just traumatized. They normalize fucking unhealthy behavior.
Now, the deal is we glorify sex in this country so much that we took a lot of honor out of it. We have sex without passion. There's very few animals on the planet that fuck for pleasure. Human beings and primates are like the only ones that fuck for pleasure. The rest of the animals on the planet, they fuck to reproduce. You know what I'm saying? We fuck for pleasure. Now, in doing that, there's consequences and repercussions because you met somebody at a club one night, or you saw somebody that you was attracted to.
They gonna call my fucking phone over your ass,
and you let them run game on you, or because your ass got hot. It happens. I'm not gonna say I've done it.
I'm giving your number up. I'm sorry, bro. They call my phone again. I'm giving your number up.
And a lot of these other countries, they don't do that.
Rich. They call my phone again. I'm giving your fucking number up. It's simple as that, bro.
We gonna sit down and talk.
Y'all talk. I'm not talking no more.
I'm just telling you. I see both sides.
I think you should you should have that option. If you don't want to have a fucking abortion, don't have a fucking abortion. If you don't believe in that shit, don't fucking believe in that shit. But I think it should be an option, bro. But it's all about I
don't think men should have a say so in it, but not should be up to. And I be.
You can't police my body. You can't do that. Yeah. I just don't feel like you should make me have a fucking baby, and then you don't have universal insurance, and then you don't have like a plan for me to be able to take care of the baby, and then you complain about rich people complain about fucking taking care of fucking poor people. Fuck you. No, and fuck you.
Just like my boy Jalen said. And that was just to his
Shout out to Jalen.
And he ready to come back on. He been hitting me up.
Shout out to Jalen.
It was like,
you coming back,
you
baby.
shouldn't be doing it.
Nah, but you a fucking kid, bro. Hey, bro, I was having sex at 18. It took me fucking 6 months to have a baby. It took me 6 months to become pregnant. Not have a baby, but to become pregnant. Bro.
I was fucking at 12.
Thank you. And if you was to have a baby at 12, do you think you should just, you got to have the baby? No, bro. It should be an option, bro. And then y'all want to talk about fetuses and shit. Oh, they're babies. No, the fuck they're not. I don't think so. But you know what? We're gonna move along. We're going to move along because I don't have time to be blocking motherfuckers. They're going to say, bro, you finna get some fucking random ass call. Answer the fucking phone. I'm gonna tell you.
Man, your ass ain't saved in my phone. I ain't fucking.
You better have. I'm gonna send you the number. I'm like, I just sent them your number, bro, because they calling me.
Tell me who you are.
Yeah, they gonna text you. Don't worry about it. They hectic. They gonna text you like, bitch, what you mean? Hey, this such and such. And one of them you want to talk to, but the other ones, they gonna. And then the cold part about it is, you answer one of them, they gonna put you all like, you're gonna add them to the call, to the FaceTime. They gonna FaceTime me. They gonna add them to the call.
We can have a philosophical. I'm not even gonna call it a philosophical debate.
Get jumped by
I'm just
women.
gonna say it's gonna be a conversation. This all you gotta do is there to keep because all I said is, and it's very simple. I don't think men should have a choice in it. But I can see both sides.
I can't see both sides.
Because a lot of women,
there's a
lot of women who are anti-abortion. And I can see,
I think that's
I can
bullshit.
see a side, and I can see the side as me being a person and being alive. I'm glad I wasn't aborted.
I'm glad you wasn't aborted, but
nobody wished they was aborted.
Fucked up. If you was right, man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You can't speak for that. Nah, we're gonna move on.
Because some people,
we're moving on, Reg.
But you see some people's stories, and some people had fucked up stories, and went on to be some very successful people.
Yeah, facts. But then some people got fucked up stories and repeat that fucked up cycle for a whole fucking family line. But my thing is, kids should not raise kids. It's simple. If my mother was not fucking 18 and I was her third fucking child,
she was immature for a long time. She was silly for a long time.
Dog, my mom was funny as fuck.
Yeah, she was too silly to be having kids.
And she used to sit there and tell me, when I used to complain about shit, she'd sit there and tell me, look, we grew up together. And I never understood that shit. Never fucking understood that. Bro, I remember celebrating my mom's 37th birthday. Nigga, that was 7 years from now.
My mama 15 years older than me. I partied with my mama.
Yes. But Reg, fuck that. Since we gonna put it all out there, you was mad as shit when we had to go pick her up from prison. From jail. You was mad as shit.
She was grown.
I know, but if she was so much older than you, like a certain extent older than you, she wasn't number 15 years older than you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you was mad as shit. You was fucking livid. But I remember that shit because I was in the car with you. You was fucking livid and you said it. You was like, I'm fucking pissed the fuck off that I gotta go pick up my mom from prison. But your mom
wasn't in prison. She was in jail.
Not prison, but jail. Yeah, but she was in jail for some tickets. It wasn't nothing big or nothing like that.
It wasn't that.
But you was pissed off though.
I was pissed for it was other reasons. It wasn't for picking her up from jail because she had tickets. It was other shit. My siblings came to me and said, "Hey, talk to her mom about this. Talk to her mom about this." And it was some shit that But you know where that come from though? What?
And let's just be honest. I actually talked to your mom. I stayed with your mom for like 4 years. She didn't get to live, bro. She didn't get to live, bro. Like, it's certain, I feel her. Like, at the time.
She didn't get to live because of an addiction, too.
No, but at the time, bro.
She went through an addiction.
No, I talked to her, bro. Like, I feel her so much. Like, my 20s.
me and my brother lived with my grandmother most of my life.
My daughter lived with her, well, not most of her life, but my daughter, for the first beginning of my 20s, she lived with her dad, nigga. And then to be 100, let's just be 100. Since we just clear cut in this shit, she lived with her grandmama on her daddy's side. Because he was trying to live too. He didn't know if he wanted to raise his daughter or party or be a fucking, you know what I'm saying, a 20-year-old.
My mama still party. My mama is one of the rawest.
Oh, but she had the best parties in the world,
my mama was a professional booster.
But
you don't know what that is.
You don't think because she had you had to experience that because she had say for instance if she had you at 30 instead of 15, let's just do 15 years later. You don't think she'll be a much mature adult to where because I can't speak for you as a man, but I can speak as a woman.
She didn't do it was nothing that my mama taught me as a kid. As a kid growing up. I did not see immaturity in my mama.
Of course, we was forced to grow. We was forced.
Because my grandmother taught my mama how to cook. My mama was always in the kitchen with my grandma.
We're not doing this right now.
She was always in the kitchen cooking. So it's just some women. Now there's just some women like I'm gonna say, like my cousin Tracy. my cousin Tracy. Some women, and by nature, women mature faster than men.
Yes,
but you got some women. They mature at 14, 15. They can cook and clean and take and run a house.
I got a question.
And run a motherfucking house.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Would you
sex with somebody? And if she got pregnant, because I decided, I'm going to take off my condom because it feels so much better without the condom.
Did you do that?
Fuck yeah, I would do that.
Damn.
Yeah, you run out of condom. When you young and condoms only come in boxes of 3, man, your reload is fast. It just like boom, 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 boom.
They only
boom,
came
boom.
in boxes of 3?
They only come in boxes of 3 condoms, dude.
Reg, when you was young, they only came in like they didn't have like a full big package.
Nah. You can go to Planned Parenthood and get condoms, free condoms. But then, our aunties, when we turned 14,
they gave y'all condoms, right?
They gave us condoms because they did not want us having kids at a young age. Because it's way harder for a woman because it's always going to be mama's babies, daddy's babies.
That's what it was.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it was just like, it was just grilled in our head. If you have a kid, you going to take care of that kid. It was just too many women in our family that had kids by dudes that were not, not in their lives.
And that's what I feel like that's normalizing traumatizing traits or unhealthy traits. We learn to deal with fucked up shit. That's just us as a culture. We learn to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? They still have fun in slavery. They still have fun. It's a fucked up situation. Don't take it like it's not fucked up. They still have parties. They still have babies. They still have families. It's still fucked up though. But they learn to make something out of nothing. That's just us as a culture. You know what? We're gonna make something out of nothing.
Kids and your kids get sold off. That would kind of broke us down. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying kids, they still had fun.
Kids
though.
was bred even to get married was illegal. For slaves to be married, that was illegal. They were subject to break that family up, and they would sneak and do it. They would just jump over a broom. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm never gonna do that in my marriage.
What, jump over a broom?
Nope. Not doing it. Sorry. And I see people still doing it to this day. Fuck y'all.
People do a lot of
stupid ass shit. Like, come on, man. What the fuck?
Eat chitlins and pig feet.
Yeah, fuck
nasty
that shit.
motherfucker.
Or organic food. Fuck me up. Y'all check out last week's episode. Organic food. I've been at Walmart ever since that last interview. I've been at Walmart.
I saw some shit today. I was at the grocery store yesterday getting some food. I wanted some steak. And cooked me and my daughter some steak. And I see it said,
oh, shit.
Grass-fed cows. I was like, that's what they fucking eat anyway.
Grass. That's stupid shit.
Yeah, this meat is from grass-fed cows. I'm like, I've only seen cows eat grass. Like, come on now.
That's stupid shit.
Yeah, these cows only ate grass. They didn't eat other cows like some people have their cows, dude. That's how cows get bad cow disease. Like, stupid ass shit. Yeah.
So, I got a question. Well, not only a question, I got a statement.
Yeah.
All right. Beyonce dropped a new album.
Mm-hmm.
It's wonderful. I listened to it at work. It's definitely wonderful. It's really just some good shit. But she got a song on there that's on the radio that...
She got to change the lyrics in it or something?
No, Beyonce is the queen. We just going to automatically respect her on this. And I definitely want you to agree with me on this. I want you to fucking tell me that Beyonce is the GOAT. All right? The bitch can sing. The queen can sing.
Okay.
All right? She's a wonderful performer. She's a wonderful fucking person. She's really a bitch in real life. But she's but you gotta be a bitch with Jay-Z. Like, bitch, I'm the top bitch. Like, I gotta be a bitch. Like, fuck you. Queen Elizabeth was a bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you gotta live up to that. So, the lady, she got a song called Unbreak My Heart. So, she went through the record company or her, whatever label she was signed to go through them. She went through the proper channels. I feel like most people, this is a debate. Most people feel like she went through the wrong, like instead of contacting the person, bitch, you don't own this song. The record label do. So I'm going through the record label, bitch. I ain't got to go through you. I ain't got to ask you nothing.
No, you
that,
go to who owns the publishing of the song.
Yeah. So that's what she did. And instead of going through, like, letting her know, the lady didn't know who recorded the song. I think her name is Khalees. The lady didn't know that Unbreak My Heart. So, yeah, that lady. She didn't know that Beyonce was sampling her song until it hit the radio. But Beyonce went through the proper channels because the record label owns the publishing. Mm-hmm. So she went through the publishing and did not tell Khalees that she was going through, like, hey, I'm going to sample your song. Is it okay?
She covered the song. So she sang the song, just redid this. It's called a cover.
Oh, okay. It's called a cover. Mm-hmm. So she covered the song, and it's fucking viral. It's on every radio station. It's like damn near number one. Beyonce can drop a song to say beepity boop 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 boop, and it's gonna go crazy.
She damn near did with that 7-Eleven. Hit my clap it with my hands in the air, with my leg in the air.
I like that song.
Me too. I like that video. I like she got all those draws and shit. Like, damn,
I like that song.
Be bad, bitch. But
do you think that she's wrong? Like,
nope.
I don't think so neither. But she's getting a lot of backlash
from who
about it, from the artist itself, and then like a lot of people like,
who is she?
Bitch.
She wanted to say something because nobody know who she is anyway.
I had no idea who she was. The first time I heard, have you heard that song?
I probably have heard the song.
Break My Heart. I only heard a Beyonce sample it. I'm sorry.
I probably heard the song before, but when people fall off like that, they fall off like that.
Yeah, I've only heard Beyonce song. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Beyonce is a GOAT, bro. Her album is fucking bomb as fuck. What is it? The Renaissance?
Yeah, something like that.
And they leaked it. Still hit number one. They leaked it a week before. Still hit number one. And then you know what I didn't learn? The lady who was doing my hair. Shout out to Nene. Shout out to Cupcake. She do my hair. Shout out to her. She do my hair. But I had no idea. Beyonce's the only fan base. The Beehive. You know, she's the only fan base that I know of. I'm probably be wrong, but that I know of, that her fan base get ticket sales before other people. So you got to register to be the Beehive.
Being the Beehive. You got a fan club.
Yeah. You got to register to be the Beehive. Yeah. And then on top of that, being a Beehive, I don't know if you got to pay or not, but being a part of the Beehive, you get the tickets before, like if I'm a Beehive, I can order my tickets and get the best seats before you. Because you're not registered. That is fucking crazy to me.
Nah, a lot of people do that. That's why they have fan clubs. It's a
Didn't
fan
even
club.
know that. Had no idea. Sorry.
What?
Had no fucking idea.
My sister was the president of Anthony Hamilton's fan club.
And then they got...
She's gone to dinner with Anthony Hamilton before.
I know that. I know that part.
Yeah, but you're a part of someone's, and you're part of and registered to be part of a fan club, and you join a fan club, you get perks.
Damn, I didn't know that. I need to be a part of Chris Brown fan club because
man, it's like that woman. You hear that woman that went up in Southwest, right here at Love Field, and went up there, went and shooting and shit.
Yeah,
claiming that she was Chris Brown's fiance or some shit.
Yeah,
that Chris Rock. Chris Brown go beat that bitch ass. I know you will. I know if that was his girl.
Chris Brown got some crazy ass man, and I have a newfound respect of Chris Brown watching his interview of
he did a lot of shit like
Drink Champs. He was on there with Nori, and Nori was trying to bait him in, bro. He was trying to bait him in into saying like he the GOAT, into saying like he the best that ever did it besides Michael Jackson, into saying like crazy shit. And that man is so fucking humble. It's ridiculous. That man,
Chris Brown be jamming, man.
Yeah, that nigga know how to perform. That nigga know how to dance. To dance and sing. That's why I love Beyonce so much. Because that bitch danced and sang. Didn't miss a note. You know what I'm saying?
He got routines.
Yeah.
He's an entertainer.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
And he was trying to bait him in the whole fucking interview into saying like, hey, I want to give you your flowers. You the best that ever did it. And he like, Nah, shout out to Mario. Like, dead ass. Shout out to Mario. Shout out to Soulja Boy. Shout out to Marion. He just probably had a bad day. You know Marion sucked at that verses. You know that nigga can't sing. That nigga can't sing. That nigga can't sing for shit. That nigga can't hold a note. That nigga is worse than fucking Carrie Hilson. And I feel like Carrie, he's worse than Alicia Keys. But she got better though. Alicia Keys got better. Shout out to Alicia Keys.
He's trying to sing and dance. Very few people can sing and dance. Very few.
He's worse than Ashanti.
Yeah, he can't. He was like a performer. So you had people that perform and just couldn't sing. So like in the group New Edition, there's only a handful of those guys that can sing. But like Ronnie Mitchell and I think it was DeVoe.
Ron DeVoe.
Yeah. So he had Ricky Bell. And then I think it was Ronnie DeVoe. Oh, no, Michael Bell. Michael Bell and Ronnie DeVoe. But anyway, two of them dudes couldn't sing. They couldn't sing for shit. But they had the routines and dances that they was do. But, yeah, man, Chris Brown go hard, man. He's a true talent, man. He's a real talent.
And I expected him to get on Drink Champs. They have millions and millions of views. I expected him to get on Drink Champs and pop his shit. And he did not do it.
He did like a celebrity appearance or something, like with a whole bunch of fans or something, was giving fans photos.
Oh, no. Yeah. He got a lot of backlash from that shit because he charged his fans $1,000 per photo, right? But I'm sorry. I seen those photos. I'm sorry, Chris Brown. I don't think I got a crush on you because I only had a crush on Drake my whole life, but the way you took them photos, baby, I'd paid $1,000 to get that photo too. That nigga was picking bitches up. That nigga was doing anything they said to do, how they wanted to pose. He did it. That nigga had a bitch on his shoulders. He had another bitch by her ponytail, and he was like looking like he was hitting them from the back. Say, Chris Brown showed up with them photos. He had another stud bitch, and he was just like on the floor, and he was like this to her and shit. Like, bro, that nigga showed out for them photos. Everybody was talking, like, giving him backlash about this shit. Bro,
Why? Somebody will pay for it.
Yeah. If you pay me $1,000 for this photo, if you say kiss my feet or, like, make it look like you kissing my feet, what the fuck was you going to do? I pay you $1,000 if you just not kiss my feet, but bend down and make it seem like you just kissing my feet. What the fuck you going to do, Reg? As the Disciples of Co-Lord, co-host, and host, I'm doing it. Sorry. And he a real nigga for doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But, I fuck with.
Because a lot of other, like, in music genres and the, I hate to put it like this, white people, they don't do each other like that. Well, we try to put each other down every time. Who's better than who and all that. That's why we can't. It's hard for us to just like have really true unity. That's one of the biggest issues we have in our music industry because we made it so competitive. A lot of other musicians and other music genres, they collab together, they work together, they go on tour together, they gonna eat together. So it's not all competitive. It's not. They just like, they really look out for each other. That's like why the number one grossing concert tickets in music is
country.
It's classic rock.
God damn it.
Classic rock. Because old and young people will go see the Rolling Stones. They'll go see Led Zeppelin. They'll go see the Eagles. And younger groups will love to be on tour with them and let them headline it. And it'd be like, I'm on tour with legends. And we don't pay homage to our legends like that.
Yeah, we got that bad in hip hop.
It's terrible. It's terrible in hip hop.
Because ain't no way that Lil Baby's gonna go on tour with fucking Jay-Z.
Nah.
They gonna be like, You know what I'm saying? I seen an interview with Corey Lay, and I love Corey Lay. I love her music. It's catchy. It's not. You don't have any like. I'm 30, so I'm stuck in the middle. I feel like J. Cole. I'm stuck in the middle and the old and the new. You know what I'm saying? I respect the new and I respect the old because I respect Jay-Z. I respect Nicki Minaj. But she fucking called. You know Pusha T?
Yeah.
Cold ass lyricist. She called him a dinosaur, and I was like, bitch. Like,
who did that?
Corey Lay, that I don't know, fucking No More Parties, like that bitch. Benzino daughter, the dude of the Source Awards magazines, the Source magazine, his daughter. She called him a fucking dinosaur.
It's no respect, man.
It's like, bro,
It's
who
like,
the fuck are you? Like, to call him a dinosaur? This man is still putting out albums, and it's hard as shit. I have my days. Now, don't get me twisted. I love the new school. I love the wave. I love the Dirks, and I love the little babies. I love the, you know what I'm saying, the Young and Ace. I love the, you know what I'm saying. I love all the new school. I get it. It's some people that I will fight with you and tell you that they spit. But then I love the Jay-Z's. I love the Nas's. I love the fucking, what's his name? Kendrick Lamar's, the J. Cole's.
That's a point I was about to make.
Yeah.
Because when you saw the Super Bowl show,
Facts.
Kendrick Lamar was really the headliner of that show. But you saw the dinosaurs up there performing.
Don't call them dinosaurs, Rich.
I'm just saying.
That's what she called them.
She want to call them dinosaurs.
I'm just saying.
You saw Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
You saw Dr.
That.
Dre.
I respect
You saw
that.
Snoop Dogg.
I respect
You
that.
saw Eminem. These are all cats from back in the freaking 80s and 90s that Kendrick Lamar was like, I'm the headliner, but
yeah, much
like,
respect.
yeah, it's
but
just like
Kendrick Lamar, how old is Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick Lamar is a young dude. He's right.
He's like 30, bro.
That's young.
I know that's young, but I'm 30.
Snoop is 50. Mary J. Blige is 50.
No. I get it, but what I'm saying
Eminem is
like,
damn near 50.
Like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, they're like around that 30 age, right? Once you get around that 30 age, as of today, in this year in age, right? Once you get around that 30 age, you experience both. I know my mama listened to Tupac. I know Brenda had a baby. And Brenda barely had a brain, a damn shame. I know that. But then I also know Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? I also know Da Baby. I also know Lil Durk. I also know Scarface. I also, you know what I'm saying? I know Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying?
Music is good music. It don't matter.
But I'm saying I grew up like my mama listening to that shit. So I like J. Cole said it the best. I feel like I'm stuck in the middle, like the old and the new. You know what I'm saying? And I think J. Cole's like 32, 33. You know what I'm saying?
He's a young
I
dude.
feel where the fuck he coming from when he said that. I feel like I'm stuck in the middle. Like I know the new, I know the old, and I know the new. But you got Lil Baby and Da Baby and Lil Durk. They don't know they don't know. Like I watched the Mace interview. We was watching the Mace interview when you came over before we started the show. I know that song. You know what I'm saying? Bad boy. I know who that man is. But if you take a 25-year-old and look at the Mace interview, you don't know who that nigga is. You don't know who the fuck put Puff with the BET Awards. They honored Puff. You don't know who the fuck that is. You're like, damn, I know who Lil' Kim is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know who these people are, even though I caught it at the end. You know what I'm saying? I know who they are. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because they don't pay homage.
They don't.
When have been listening to rap since I was a kid, and I still listen to rap. So it ain't like the guys that I started listening to, I just kept following them. New people kept coming. As I got older, new people kept coming. But they all kind of paid homage to the ones that came before them.
Yeah, this
you know what I'm saying? And they just it ain't that they don't. In a way, it's that they don't. But it's like they really pushing it out there for them not to. They're really, somebody's doing that, and they promoting some bullshit that's like, okay, that ain't helping.
Okay.
That ain't fucking. You can do your grimy shit. Everybody did. Too Short had some of the most grimy ass songs, but then he would have some songs with some deep shit off in it too. NWA, Ice Cube would have some grimy ass songs, but then you know what I'm saying, they would have deep ass songs. Express yourself. You know what I'm saying? Today was a good day. They would have songs that it still was something. It's like this shit now. It's like
I can't give everybody that though.
Nah.
I got Unhappy Father's Day by Lil Durk. I like that. I like Lonely Child by NBA Youngboy.
No, yeah, I'm gonna say a lot of them do, but it's like what they push out the most.
Sell Soul by Dej Loaf. Yeah. I like Kodak Black. I
love Kodak Black.
That album that he dropped before he went to prison.
I think he going back to prison. Is he back in prison?
No, he not back. Don't give him back.
Mystical back in prison.
Mystical is back in prison. He was arrested on multiple charges, including first degree rape and false imprisonment, simple robbery,
he kidnapped
and
the chick
more.
or something. He kidnapped her?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, we not gonna allegedly. Allegedly.
He just said no open.
Allegedly.
Mystical was raw. He used to be raw, man. Nigga going back to jail now.
I hope he don't. You know what I'm saying? And like that song that I was singing, bad, 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 bad boy. Mace confirms that he gave Fabio. I know you don't. We was watching this interview before we started.
Uh-huh.
Fabio is an artist that is very popular. Fabio went on $1 million worth of game and told Wallow and Gilly that he only got $5,000. He only signed for $5,000. And he's still stuck in that deal, still to this day. He did that interview, 2 weeks ago?
Uh-huh.
Mace confirms that he gave Fabio $5,000 at one time, but says Fabio signed a deal for $750K. Now, I asked you this, and I definitely don't want the same response.
Okay.
Because Mace was complaining about the P. Diddy deal that he got.
Uh-huh.
It was a fucked up deal.
Uh-huh.
P. Diddy is known for giving fucked up deals.
A lot of record labels.
A lot of them. But P. Diddy is one of them.
Yeah.
Babs was a badass rapper. I felt like could have been the next, female MC before Nicki Minaj. I felt like Babs had fucking lyrics. But he signed her to a fucked up deal to where she didn't want to rap no more.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Mace was one of the people signed a fucked up deal where he ain't want to rap and that nigga started preaching the Bible and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to turn around and sign Fabio, which is a number one selling artist, he's charted so many times on this top 100 chart. For you to sign him for $5,000 is crazy to me. Yeah. But he backed on and said that he didn't sign him for $5,000. He signed him for $750,000. We just watched the interview. Uh-huh. But Fabio went on there weeks earlier on $1 million a game and said that he signed for $5,000 and he's still stuck in this contract. And, Mace, I asked you, you believe that nigga? I don't believe Mace, but, he said he signed him for $250 million. I think that's all fucked up. I don't think Fabio lying.
I don't know either one of them. I just put it like this. Which is like Fabio. Nigga, if you sign a deal for $5,000, then you the fool.
Megan Thee Stallion signed a deal for $10,000. No, $15,000.
Then you the fool.
Wayne was stopped from making albums. He made mixtapes for like 3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It worked out to where she was not stopped from making albums.
That's cool.
They got their percentage though.
Oh, yeah, they gonna get something.
Yeah, they got their percentage.
You gotta renegotiate the points and all that stuff. And, and then you gotta, there's a lot of recoupable costs they get beat up on. And recording fees and all that. And
But I got another RIP to Mr. 23 himself. And I got a question. Young kid. Makes it big, right? Famous rapper. You probably don't know him. Young 23. In trouble, really. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to start off with 23. Makes it big. People, you said it before multiple times on this show. People are haters of what?
Success.
Okay. So he goes back to his hood, gets killed. Now Jay the Youngin, that's his name. He's a rapper. Successful rapper. I listen to him myself. He gets killed in his own city. Mo3 get killed in his own city. Most people are like, oh, you shouldn't go back to your own city. Once you made it, you should move out. Lil Boosie, number one. Made it, moved out of his city. Stayed in Atlanta. He stays in Atlanta now. What do you think? We make it, right? Are we moving out of Arlington, Fort Worth, DFW area?
Nah, being a fucking gated community. Don't a lot of people know where I live at now. So they damn sure ain't gonna know. They my family. A lot of my family don't even know where I live. But nah, I'm not. And then
I think it's just the life.
It's the life. It's kind of how you present yourself. I read an article. Was really watching this deal, and how especially rappers have no idea of how much they make themselves a target with the jewelry that they wear. If you are always showing and flashing all this money, cash money, and
Young
jewelry,
Dolph.
and you're constantly doing that, you're making yourself a target. But
Facts.
cats are trying to find out where you live and your own homeboys, even some maybe
Facts.
members of your own family would turn on you. And it's like, man, he got a safe. I bet he got, you know what I'm saying, at least,
Facts.
250, in the house. He got at least $500,000 in jewelry. You know what I'm saying? And they will, because I knew cats that was in the dope game back in the Gap who homeboys set them up. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So when you flashing like that and spurging like that, J. Cole, you don't see him rocking all that shit.
That nigga be riding a bike with some old ass forces on.
Yeah.
I mean, Young Dolph, one of them, killed in Memphis. But Young Dolph was also riding through the hood with a $500,000 car, going to go get some hood cookies.
Why do you need that?
JD Youngin, also riding around in the hood with a $500,000 car, making posts. Trouble, I don't know. Trouble is a little different. Trouble is also a successful rapper. Bitch set him up. Died. City. You know what I'm saying?
Lisa is that.
Mo 3, stressed out on Highway 35. You know what I'm saying? Stressed out in Dallas, Texas. Stressed out.
Yeah.
Highway 35. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, my thing is like, all right, so say for instance, you make it. You moving out?
Nah.
You not moving out? You just, you move it, you standing in the same house you standing right now?
Hell no. I'll move somewhere probably in Mansfield, probably Kennedale, probably see that. It's too many
But you
places
riding through the hood, going to go get a single
I
cigarette?
don't go through the hood now.
No, I'm saying, you going to go get a single cigarette?
Yeah, because one, you ain't going to see me all, I'm going to look like, okay.
But they gonna know who you is though, Reg. You ain't gotta have no diamonds on. Them niggas didn't die with diamonds on. Them niggas died knowing I know who you is, boy.
And they probably killed, and them cats probably got killed because they was getting robbed too. They take something from
Only one person I know for a fact. Two people. XXX Tenseion. He was getting robbed because he wouldn't give up his $500,000 car that he was riding in.
One, I damn sure ain't buying no $500,000 car.
Facts. What's that nigga? He like the way that I walk. He like the way that I move. Damn, what's that nigga name? I don't know the nigga name.
I wouldn't have that mentality because, see, the richest people in the world, some of the most richest people.
They
I
wear
play
the
golf.
same fucking shirts, bro.
I play golf with some guys. I done played golf with millionaires before. And you watch the cars and stuff they get into. You don't see them coming. And you ain't supposed to let people know what you got. That goes back to that old saying, don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. You know what I'm saying? We got it bad. Black people got it bad by wanting to look richer than what we are. And then once we get rich, wanting to show people how rich we are.
Yeah.
You look at Jay-Z now, compared to Jay-Z back in the late 90s.
That nigga look poor now.
Jay-Z, he was showing you how, how rich look with all them gold chains on. And you look at him now he shows you what wealthy looks like.
Yeah.
Like wealthy looks completely different than rich because you would not notice the richest people in the world. They don't stick out because they don't need to. Who am I trying to impress? These cats are trying to impress people. Then you got, like I said, haters of success. And black people just hate. Black people, anybody can hate, but us, for sure, just get mad and just mad at you. They like, that nigga think you all that. You don't know, pulling all the pictures and shit, man. Fuck that nigga and all that shit. They don't care.
And you know what? I get clowned in the hood by talking about Young Dolph, and I'm just going to say it again. Young Dolph died over his ego. I'm not sure about nobody else's death, but I know for a fact. I honestly feel my opinion, not for a fact, but my opinion. I know for my opinion, Young Dolph died over his ego. You a
Tupac
multi-million,
did too.
yeah. You a multi-million-dollar artist riding through the hood in a very loud car, $500,000 car, going to go get some hood cookies. Nigga, them cookies wasn't to die for. I'm just saying, like, ain't just no way. There's just no way. If you know what I know, you know what I'm saying? There's just no way. You could have sent somebody. That's what I'm
saying. If you want them cookies that bad,
you could have sent somebody over there to get them cookies.
But he realized that when he was taking his last breath.
Like, damn, these cookies was definitely not to die for.
Nah, I mean, this
shot
people have
you the
stuff.
Fuck up. I think he got shot like 16 times.
People do stuff. Everybody has moments in life where they do something they wish they can turn back the hands of time, and it's too late. But unfortunately, so many people lose their life at stuff like that. Something like that could have been prevented. We just got to get a whole lot smarter, and we don't. We just don't. Because we kind of glorify that thing. In all rap videos, you got to see bitches popping their ass. You got to see a lot of diamonds. You got to see a badass car. These are some things you got to see in a hip hop video.
I'm sorry, Reg. I think we're gonna be A-OK. I mean, we're going far with this, but I don't think that we're gonna be ever just coming. Then if I do, you make sure you check me, man. Just like you check me behind Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, be smart.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Nah,
I'm sorry,
smart.
It's not in us. It's just not in us, and we're not doing it.
What's more important to be worth $1 million, or to make people know, or to let people? I don't even want nobody to know how much money I got. You get to a point where people can Google you and find out your net worth anyway.
Do you hear me?
You know what I'm saying?
We know you ain't about that.
So I really wouldn't want nobody to know anyway. Because one, we got a big ass out there, man. And while some people may envy them, other ones don't. But it was no different than dope dealers back in the day. The only thing is, we looked up to dope dealers. You better not fuck with them dope dealers.
Facts.
Kill your ass.
Facts.
He ain't missing 3 fingers for nothing. That motherfucker right there done been through some gangster shit.
Damn, Reg, you about to be mad as shit at me.
All right, go ahead.
I got to piss again. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? And I speak for both of us when we say this. But I appreciate
I'm a grown ass man. I got my opinions. Forgive us last week for after audio. Last week we had lost the audio, but if you checked it out and enjoyed it, then that's cool. We just had the audio from the camera. That's why it sounded funny last week's episode. But thank y'all for real. Still gonna be coming back at y'all and all your friends.
Okay, we going down there. Like I give you like 2 weeks, bro. I want to go down there for my birthday.
Just do it because I'm being in Florida next week.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely coming down there, and y'all got all the questions y'all want to ask. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Don't call my phone. Save it. All right, and we appreciate y'all for watching, and my faithful viewers, because me and Reg has really just we're really committed to Disciples of Color podcast, and we really appreciate it, man. Reg got us new mics. Do y'all tell the difference? I can. I feel great about it. But yeah, not as much piss breaks next episode. But man, bro, Mike's Hard Lemonade and Tequila is the shit. I really wish Reg would drink with us, but
I'm gonna go home and go get on my Casamigos. In my phone.
I got Casa Gave in there. Dude, what's up with you? Do we need to move the show to your house?
I'm finna go home because I didn't want to be drinking too much.
Well, you could have drunk one drink though.
I know it was hot.
You always say that shit. It be 90 degrees at 12 o'clock at night though, so I get you.
Yeah, it be hot.
I get you. I definitely.
And I didn't eat too much neither, so I was like, yeah.
That's why I ate noodles on before we recorded this. But yeah. Hey man, I appreciate y'all for coming out. I appreciate y'all. Reg is back in town. He's no longer in Oklahoma no more. So we are dropping and we are making shit happen, all right? I appreciate y'all for being patient. Reg is a fucking busy ass person, okay? He was coming from Oklahoma to shoot these videos. That's why they were kind of like lagging a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We lost the audio last week. And we apologize. But y'all heard what the fuck we was talking about.
Yeah, y'all heard this shit.
Yeah. I heard it on my goddamn phone. So I know y'all heard it. See, I even played it on my computer and played it on my phone. I know y'all heard this shit.
Looking to get some more guests on her too. Sexy guests. Sexy guests.
Sexy.
guests.
Say it
Some
again.
sexy guests.
Sexy.
And some of you think you're sexy and you're not, but you know who you are.
Oh man, we gonna get that girl on here from the pool party.
Oh.
Oh. I don't know if she was drunk or just talking shit, but she said she wanted to come on, man.
Nah, she cool. She love it. She love listening to you. She like.
I like that she say she liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it. This shit. I mean, it is what it is.
She funny.
And you said I talk country. It kind of offended me a little bit because we from the same place, Reg.
Yeah. But
Why do I have that? And we from the same family, same origin, same fucking place.
I done knew words they were saying wasn't right. Saint ain't a word.
Oh yeah,
sainted. I saint that. Like, huh?
Okay.
Like old Negro saved. Oh man, they were down yonder way. We synced them when they came. Like, but it's just funny. It's a vernacular. We just have different vernacular. Because I do a lot of stuff when I talk to different people. So that's it.
Appreciate y'all for coming out. We love y'all.
Peace.
Peace. Man.